support and resistance like the borders of war. Learn the language of the market before asking for more. More trades don't mean more money. That's illusion talk. Sometimes best position simply on and not to fall. Ecclesiastes said there's a time for everything. Sometimes sit on your hands while I'm walking through a thing. Track every intro, combos, reason and mistake. Crack every intro, combos, reason and mistake. The self-awareness, separate the wheat from the grape. With you the loss is deeper than the profit you made. That's our consistency, slowly get built every day. Motion, whoa, we the shared commandments. Structure over emotion, discipline and notions. Keep the account in motion. Fear and greed battle every trader alive. That's the sinful nature, trying to control your mind. Had to crucify revenge, trading deep inside. Cause emotional warfare make disciplined traders die. These are fake commandments, built from losses and scars. Discipline structure, make the strongest of stars. These are fake commandments, with the candles and prayers. Smart action, trading help you navigate the way. Structure over and all, that's the code every day. Trade safe, trade smart, and dominate the play.
The information shared during this live stream is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. All trades, ideas, and strategies discussed are my personal opinions and are not recommendations to buy or sell any securities. Trading involves risk, and you should always do your own research and consult with a licensed financial professional before making any investment decisions. You are solely responsible for your own trading results. The information shared during this live stream is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. I am not a financial advisor.
Top of the morning, traders, and happy Wednesday, June 10th, and welcome to the most value-packed live trading show, where we live trade, break down charts, cover high-impact events, and talk trader mindset. Hope everyone had a great day yesterday and is ready to kick off another opportunity-filled day. What happened yesterday stays in yesterday. What happens today will stay in today. And we did get CPI data this morning. The inflation number from the consumer perspective continues to push to the upside. Just because that took place, it does not necessarily mean you take the puts. Right, it's a little trickier than that, so maybe let the market digest the data. When the market picks a direction, we can then pick a direction as well. We want to align ourselves with the market, not with the catalyst. Right, so as you're coming in, guys, make sure to smash the like button. Let's get the likes up. Okay, make sure to like the video. If you missed yesterday's episode, go check yesterday's episode out. If you want a quick recap of the trades we took at lesson of the day, make sure to go back and watch the recap video from yesterday. We took some nice trades yesterday, but what happened yesterday will stay in yesterday as we look to capitalize off the best opportunities today. All right, we're about 2 minutes, a minute and some change away from the open. Review your rules. Be intentional in the trades you take. Okay, it's a tremendous opportunity in front of us. I'd say the first 15 to 30 minutes, especially if you're a beginner trader, even the first 30 minutes, let the market digest that CPI data. That's a huge print, okay? And on top of that, keep a close eye on the VIX. On top of that, keep a close eye on the IV for those contracts, whatever contracts you are trading. If they start to look a little bit unfamiliar, if the contracts look a little more expensive than usual, if you're used to trading a particular name and those contracts look a little more expensive, shift your eyes towards the IV. All right, that's where that's coming from. All right, so let's kick it off today. Good morning, guys. May God bless you and your family, health and economy, and your followers in the name of Jesus Christ. May you receive likes from all the grateful viewers on your stream. Amen. Thank you, Fishman. God bless you too. God bless everyone. 200 likes should be automatic every day for such a high value stream. Offer free. Yep, that should be the standard. Good morning, Jeep. Good morning, Sid. Sid Wards. Good morning, guys. So as you're coming in, make a routine, smash the like button. We're going to gap down to open things up. This month has been the gap ups and gap downs. We have our BOG right there. The weekly gap for TOG right there. The weekly opening gap has been filled. So all the gaps from this week have been filled. So let's see where we open up here. Okay, we're starting to see Google trying to move in the pre-market. Let me take a look at the semiconductor names, the usual suspect: AVGO, MUSNDK, TSM, AMD, Intel. So those are either flat at view up or sliding to the downside. Exxon starting to push the upside. Walmart flat. We're starting to see Amazon pushing the upside. Amazon to get a little bit of news. Some CapEx news. Okay. And we're 3 seconds out from the open. Good morning. And we are officially open. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, so now we are trading below that weekly downside breaker. Weekly downside breaker. Let this candle close. Microsoft starting to push. Look at Microsoft, guys. All right, the first few minutes, the first 2 to 3 minutes of the day is just wild, right? Wild. A lot of positioning, repositioning, profit taking, a lot of activity taking place there. Okay. A lot of activity taking place there. Okay, we got our BOG. Let's jump right into the chart. Okay, so far, right off the open, small caps sliding in relation to their level. Small caps have the most amount of strength. In relation to the level, small caps have the most amount of strength. SPY's in this very sticky zone. So again, let the market digest. We only have this one key level in this area. So far, that one key level, of course, is the weekly downside breaker. The Qs are above weekly downside breaker. SPY is below weekly downside breaker. Dow is sliding off weekly downside breaker. Okay, Meta testing that weekly downside breaker. So it looks like Google has a little bit of strength here. Google has some strength. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Rad, good morning, good morning. Brobot, good morning, good morning, good morning. Get my dashboards up. Get my trade assist. So if you did make a purchase in the last few days, there's a couple of you who did get shockwave. I'm still waiting for your username, guys. So send me your trading username. All right. And you have to send me your username via in the WAP. All right. If you send me a username in the Discord DM, all right, just send me your receipt as well. Because if you send it through the WAP, I already know you made the purchase. Okay. Just to make sure I got the right person. Okay. So daily open for today. Daily open for today is that 733.39. 733.39. Nvidia showing some signs of life. Meta showing some signs of life. Google showing some signs of life. VIX slightly under that 21. So I want to see what kind of separation we get away from there. What kind of separation did we get? CPI. CPI came in hot, guys. Inflation has continued to tick to the upside. Okay. Year-over-year numbers above 4%. Yeah, SPY premiums, yep. The IV, 38%, close to 40%. We were spoiled with the 15, 17, 19s. Okay, so IV is a double-edged sword. When you're directionally right, those contracts fly 70, 80%. Okay, you can see those kind of returns very quickly. When you're wrong, okay, when you're wrong, especially in this case, you do not want to be wrong for long because those contracts can quickly accelerate as well. Okay, to the downside. So it's a high stakes game as usual, but just want to bring that to your attention. They're going to move at a faster rate. Okay, they're moving at a faster rate. Yeah, CPI came in hot, guys. CPI came in hot, 4.2. So we're starting to reject off this area. Okay, our bird's eye view. Small caps trying to push into that key zone. So far, the Qs are coming to that 699.78. Slightly below that 700 psychological level. Decisive slice and dice through that. That'll probably lead to SPY sliding to the downside. Okay, so nice rejection there. VIX is starting to wake up. Apple sliding. Of course, this up here, retrace, reject. So now what you need to realize, since the IV is so high, guys, to be down 10, 15%, right, with zeros is very easy. So you have to be very precise. You have to be very precise on your entries, all right? Okay, as you're coming in on YouTube, guys, make sure to smash the like button. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. We have 180 people joining us this morning. All right. If you're enjoying the content, smash the like button. And it looks like YouTube has a hype feature as well. If you can hype it as well. All right, so VIX goes north, SPY goes south. Qs give up that weekly downside breaker. We can start to slide. SPY has room to drop into PML. That's the only legit key level we have in there in that area. We're testing VWAP here. We are testing VWAP. That was a very, very big number, guys. And you notice how they forecast the forecast of the hedge. And that's how I see it. Okay. So there's still no sustained separation right from this area. Shockwave will provide an opportunity, of course. All right, you can see the contracts, guys. Those 0 DT contracts at the money they're trading for about $3. All right, that's close to double what they were trading prior to this high IV territory, this high IV environment, I should say. Small caps are ripping to the upside. Nice bounce off that VWAP on SPY. Look at this candle, right? So to give you context, this one candle is close to $2. Okay, $2. That's massive. All right, massive, massive, massive candle there. All right, so you got to be sharp in these conditions. Very, very sharp. What kind of response do we get off this area? We have that daily open. We have that weekly downside breaker. Immediate bounce on the Qs off that weekly downside breaker as well. That 700 psychological level 700 psychological level is there as well. So Meta does have some strength. So Meta, that's 585 hold, can possibly segue us into that PMH. Okay, look at that wick on the 15. Look at that wick, guys. Now we're looking to encroach within the jaws of the gap from this morning. There's an old, here we go, boom. That's our next key zone. We do have one level right there. That's a vicious, vicious trap. They dump it, then boom, pump it. All right, keep it close on the IV. The IV is 38. The IV is 38. VIX back below 21. Yep, shenanigans, huge trap. That was a nasty trap there. Double, yep, double, guys. So you're going to pay twice as much. All right, so to mitigate that, you can use half your size. That BAC on my radar has been good to me lately. 55 strike. Let's take a look at. Let me take a look at BAC in the background. For some swings, Lynn. BAC back. Yeah, see if you can get above that daily upside breaker. 54.61. Look at that, guys. That's why it's so dangerous to come into the day. Okay, the inflation numbers are going up. Okay, there goes Tesla. There goes Meta. Inflation numbers are going up, but we're still pushing to the upside. All right, so when you start to build a bias based on the economic data, all right, you will learn that lesson. It's a very, very expensive lesson to learn, but eventually you learn it. Right? You're not trading the economic calendar. You're trading the action in front of you. The market can do whatever it wants. It can do whatever it wants with the data. I mean, granted, we already sold off pretty significantly. So let's see what does take place. Keeping a close eye on NVIDIA, Tesla, Meta, awesome candidates here. Let's take a look at the NVIDIA contracts. Okay, IVN NVIDIA is through the roof as well. That's usual. That's an individual name. That's 71. Meta. Meta, 61%. The Meta, 595s. Those are a little friendly. Be mindful of the spread, about a $10 spread. $10, $11 spread. So again, if you want to get the mid or bid, that's up to you. I'll be slapping the ask. Microsoft pushing to the upside. VIX falling off a cliff. Good, good, good. So we're coming in for that retest. Are there any buyers willing to pick this thing back up? Or do we slice and dice back under it? Do we slice and dice right under it? Bought Netflix calls at 42 cents. Good, good, good. Good morning, Julie Morgan. Your camera's on. Yeah, by default, guys, Google Meet says turn on your camera. So if you don't want your camera on, you can have it on, of course. But as soon as you log in, it does automatically turn your cam on and your mic on. I don't know why it does that, but that's just the way it is. Just a heads up. Microsoft ripping and roaring to the upside. So we can, as long as the VIX is dumping, guys, we can get bounce off of this area. We can bounce off this area. VIX heads toward 2048. Maybe a 2-candle combination off this area. Let's see if that takes place. Apple falling off a cliff. So Apple is a candidate to the downside. Apple is a candidate. Apple 285s. Very small account friendly. See if we get a nice little wick back the upside. Apple falling off a cliff here. Okay, we're starting to see the VIX coil up a little bit. So critical juncture. Look at that 15-minute candle getting crushed. Right, wick down here. All right, so there's buyers here and there's sellers there. Like that 746.90 high. Look out for that bounce. There you go. See if it has some legitimacy. All right. Meaning, does it have enough fuel to push into those highs? If you took that bounce, manage accordingly. Actually, it was a nice bounce. Okay, Apple's starting to wick as well. So Apple at least is, in some areas, it does move with the market. Google looking strong. Google's one of those names that when we did sell off the past few days, Monday and I should say Friday and Tuesday, yesterday, Google was actually holding steady. Google 370s will be on the radar. So what I have on watch? Meta. Okay. Google. Both those names for the calls. And Apple possibly to the downside, but Apple's starting to wick. So I'll probably disregard that. Microsoft also a candidate. And Nvidia per usual. You're going to take that bounce? If you took that bounce, that was nice. VIX continue to go south. Once Meta held above that 585, right, continue to push. Nice push on Meta. Look at that bounce. There you go. That's how you flip a key zone, get back into it, and then bounce. See if we get into that PMH. What a bounce. Microsoft is ripping. All right, shockwave time might line up with that PMH. All right, so we do have some room to run if everything can be on the same accord. Qs are pumping here, SPY's pumping, IWM is pumping, small caps pumping. If you took this bounce, you can target these highs first with a majority. If you have runners, see how it interacts with PMH. Okay, see how it interacts with PMH. That was a nice bounce. Meta continues to push. Google continues to push. Microsoft continues to push. Tesla also pushing here as well. Look at Meta, guys. Once it broke that 585, it's flying. Now look at this 15-minute candle here. Okay, shockwave time is here. All right, just be aware of that PMH right there on the shockwave. It's right there. Okay, it's kind of just slightly below that PMH. Okay. Keep a close eye on Nvidia. Of course, Microsoft to the upside. Via shockwave, what you need is the boost from the market, the help from the market. Meta as well. If SPY can get above that PMH. Tesla also a candidate here as well. A lot of those names are at PMH. Okay, they're testing PMH. Okay, Tesla also. I'm gonna add that to the watch. Add that to the watch. Amazon is actually going the opposite way. Amazon is going the opposite way. Only thing is with this shockwave, guys, we have the major zone right there. All right, so I want to see if we can clear that area. Amazon is sliding to the downside. If we end up starting to slide here, Amazon is a candidate to the downside. Let's take a look at Amazon's IV. It did have some news. All right, so okay, a little bit elevated, guys. The IV's a little elevated. Keeping a close eye on the 240s. Keep in mind, guys, a lot of these mega cap tech names, their contracts expiring today, are 0 DTEs. Okay, they are 0 DTEs. Yeah, Robinhood. Yep, Robinhood. SNDK starting to pump. MU starting to pump here via shockwave. Intel out of here. AMD slightly below that PMH. Not there yet. Looks like Avago wants to break down. I did get an alert for Hood. A nice push on Hood. Bank of America pushed it nicely as well. So Amazon, put trigger on Amazon. Amazon is making a solo dump. If you did take Amazon, manage accordingly. See if you can stay below PML. See if you can stay below PML. VIX is near the lows of the day. There goes IWM once again, guys. IWM left the station. IWM continues to perform really well. Qs are starting to go. I'll take shockwave on SPY as well. Who's that? That was Microsoft is gone. Microsoft is gone. Yeah, the contract's on SPY. Through the roof. The IV's through the roof. Microsoft starting to go. Give me that retest, Microsoft. PMH retest as well. See if SPY can hold above that level. That's my area of interest is up there. If you took IWM, guys, you are laughing to the bank. Looking at the 739s on SPY. You can go with the 740s as well. A lot of volume there. Okay, we get the break. Come back for that retest. Give me that nice little retest. Everything's showing some signs of strength. PMH is right there, so this is my buy area. Okay. Dip into that area. I have to respect this PMH here. All right, don't want to take it face value. It is PMH. Microsoft is out of here. Come dip into it a little bit. We have that PMH right there as well as that monthly 50% retrace. Okay, so I want to see what kind of response we get off this area because I don't want this to be a trap above PMH. That's one of the things we talked about to the downside. I want to rule out that trap. This already broke. So you can dip into it a little bit more. Dip, dip, dip. Okay, SNDK showing strength. Okay, now dip into it a little bit. Dip into this area here, and I'll take it the upside. Where's my risk? My risk is down here. So no ifs, ands, or buts. If it gets below here, gotta get out of there. All right. That also has to hold the structure slightly. Okay. See if we can dip in there and then wick. See if we can wick back above that level. If we can wick back above that level, I'll take the SPY calls. Okay, got the wrong thing up. I'll take the SPY calls. Amazon dumping, if it just completely collapses, then there might be some selling back into this key zone. All right, that PMH rejection might have some legitimacy. It might have been a trap, okay? So even if you took this, maybe you can scalp it. Worst case scenario, you get stopped out. Okay, so if we can recapture it, count me in. Amazon falling off a cliff nicely. Amazon falling off a cliff. Amazon falling off a cliff. If you took the rejection off that PMH, right? Maybe your idea is, okay, no close back above PMH or no close above those highs. Manage accordingly. Amazon, beautiful push to the downside on Amazon. MSFT retesting that initial break along with PMH. Okay, so this thing's starting to slide here. Okay, so looks like it's starting to slide. So if you took this at face value, you get stopped out. Tesla's falling hard. So there's legitimacy behind this break, guys. If we're gravitating back towards that key zone, Tesla 385 puts. All right, that's what I'm trying to distinguish. All right, so no horse in the race yet. I'm just in observation mode, seeing. Okay, I'm still open to this reclaim up here. Still open to that reclaim. And you don't take Amazon puts. If you take Amazon puts, good, good, good. I'm still open to this if we get above here. Only if we get above it. IWM also coming in for that retest. Keep a close eye on IW. So if you took SPY at face value, you get stopped out. Conservative. Qs get stopped out. IW works in your favor nicely. Amazon puts working out. Scale out on Microsoft for the calls. Structurally, all right, these lows are higher than this low. We're still moving to the upside. We just need a higher high. We just need a higher high. Okay. No higher high, we make it lower low, then we start to slide back into the zone. All right, the initial runway is very tight. Okay, we can't go double top off PMH, but I'm okay. I'm okay with risking that. Okay, I'm okay with taking it there and then seeing if I can take it those highs. And if I get invalidated, I get stopped out there. Okay. IW for that retest. See if we can still hold that structure. Amazon was beautiful. Gorgeous move on Amazon. So PMH rejection. Nvidia's starting to slide as well. If this slide takes us like this, in the event that we shift structure, we start to work towards the lows of the day. Ideal candidate to the downside would be Tesla. I'll be our candidate to the downside for the puts. If you're just jumping in, guys, make sure to smash the like button. Let's get the like side. We have 212 people joining us on YouTube. First time viewers, up at one in the chat. Let us know where you're joining from. Let us know you found us. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, back. All right, so SPY might come into play here. Looking at the 740s for the calls. Everything's starting to wake back up. Okay, I'll take SPY right there. I'm going to SPY calls. The PMH is right there. I'm respecting that PMH, all right? But I want to see if we can get that nice push. See if all the indexes can be on the same page. Watch out for that double top off that PMH, all right? I want to see it push into the highs there. My risk is no close below here. Same thing, guys. Nothing changes. All right, we're holding structure still. We got a low. This low is higher than this low. See, get that nice push. Very, very short window. What else is coming into play? Google. Keep a close eye on Google. Google is starting to brew. Nice bounce on Microsoft. Google above 366.20. You can start to rock and roll. I want to see all the indexes push to the upside. I want to see the Qs stay above that PMH. Okay, see you get a nice breakout here. To the upside, keep a close eye on Google. Look at IW. IW sitting right there for that bounce. All right. Welcome, Pragnish. Welcome, guys. Welcome. If you're a first-time viewer, let's know where you're joining from. All right, what I want to see is, of course, that's what I want to see. In the event that it goes double top and it gets down here, then I'll get stopped out. All right, so that's what I'm willing to see play out. There goes Google. Meta is also brewing. I want to see some strength here. Dow's starting to go south. I want the VIX to go south as well. Try to get into the 2021. Okay, very interesting year, 2021. Make a higher high. Average fill 132, up about 1%, 2%. So this is no close. Basically, if we get a lower low here, I'll get stopped out. Okay. Get a lower low there, I get stopped out. Amazon, nice dump on Amazon. Okay. Let's see it play out. Okay, starting to slide here. See if we can recover. Slight recovery would be nice. That PMH is hard. PMH is not easy. All right, so this needs to start to go now. I don't want to see a lower low. So far we're still holding structure. We got a low. All the lows are higher than previous lows. So we have yet to make a higher high. But the next low that comes in, I want it to be higher than that previous low. If it's lower, that can be an invalidation marker as well, along with the stop down here. Okay, so let's see if we can get that push. 5-minute candle starting to get pushed. Qs are starting to get pushed. Dow's starting to get pushed. Still in the position, down about 16, 20%. All right, so those contracts are going to be very, very moving aggressively. All right. Audio, can you hear me? You should be able to hear me, guys, on YouTube. Thumbs up if you can hear. Okay, new hourly candle, new 30-minute candle, new 5-minute candle, new 15-minute candle. You name it, we got a new candle. All right, so into 10 o'clock, I'll still hold the position. Stop me out. A lot of back and forth. The Dow is starting to give up here, guys. The Dow is starting to give up here. I like how the Qs are trying to rally to the upside. They're trying to hold that daily 50% retrace. Inside candle on the 5. SPY. I'm in the SPY calls. Position is down right now. We need that last minute push here or I get stopped out. Last minute push or I get stopped out. PMH VWAP 9MA test on Meta Brewing. So my stop is here, guys. No ifs, ands, or buts. You see how it said S right there, stop out? That's going to be the stop out. So it's probably going to be about a 27% stop out. IW dumping. All right. Starting to get heavy here. Starting to get heavy. So let's see what takes place. The Qs are dumping as well. Not good. If the Qs can't wick back above 704.95, it's going to start to dump. Okay, I'll close it right there. Stopped out. Okay, I'm going to get stopped out right there on SPY. All right, stopped out. Even the signal came in as a stop. Okay, first trade of the day, stopped out. Okay, if we do start to break down, I'm going to shift over to Tesla. The Tesla puts look appealing. Keep in mind those individual tickers, they do have 0 DTEs. Today's 0 DTE day. Okay, so first trade of the day on SPY. Stop out. Is it a stop out and go? Is it a stop out and go? We shall see. Is it a stop out and go? If this is a stop out and go, okay. IWM reclaim looks appealing. The 288s. All right, looks like it wants to leave me behind. Okay, I'll take IWM right there. Second trade of the day. I'm in the IWM calls. So stop that on SPY here. I'm in IWM here. All right, if we're going to go. If you didn't get stopped out here, you're still in it, or you decide to engage there, see if you get that push. IWM, I'm in IWM calls here, up 10%. Manage accordingly, guys. All right, so I'll see if IW can continue to push. It has room into that at 288.37. Okay, 288.37. Has room into that area. See if SPY can stay above PMH. Okay, if you took profits on IW for quick scalp, double digits, good. I'm going to hold through. I want to see if you get a break on IW above that level. Up 11. Very top heavy here, guys. Very top heavy. See if IW can start to push. I like how the Qs are bouncing. Mega cap tech. Here's IW. Reclaim setup on IW. All right, biggest obstacle for IW is right here. We can get past this area right there. Okay, the nice big profit is on the other side of that level. So again, you want to take profits there, you can. Okay, up 15 on IW. I'm gonna take a majority off right there on IW. Hold runners. So out at 17. Okay, there we go. IW up 20. I want us to hold above this level. All right, so good scalp on IW 17. Hold above that level. I'll hold runners there into the highs of the day. If you took IW, dollar signs in the chat. SPY is starting to dump here. Tesla for the puts. Keep a close eye if that dump was legit. My stop on IW is going to be very close to that 500 candles open. All right, so I'm going to give that runner a little bit of room to go. Okay, but it's not going to go negative. All right, so IWM. This is the trade right here. Okay, we take the reclaim into this area. All right, we do have a key level right there And now I want to see if the runners don't close below there. If they don't close below there, we'll hang on to it. If they close below there, we'll get stopped out. Okay, so quick scalp on IWM. So we'll let that cook in the background. Tesla puts, retrace, reject. If you took the Tesla puts, good. And what you need for the Tesla puts to really work in your favor, guys, is, of course, the market to dump. That's going to help it. It's going to drag it lower. SPY just been whipsaw back and forth. You don't have to deal with this. You can just be patient. You can sit it out. It's going to test your patience. Okay. My horse in the race currently is IW runners. If you took Tesla, you can treat that as a scalp. That's a nice push to the downside. Structure is still intact. What I mean by that is we got lows, but those lows are not lower. Or we're getting highs that are higher. Okay. And move yourself 30% loss on a SPY. Tight stop for me. Good. Keep your stops. Keep your stops tight, guys. Stick to your stops. Down 15% IW. Okay. 60% IW calls. Beautiful. All right. So see if SPY can get above that PMH and continue to go. Tesla. Nice dump on Tesla. Nice break on Google. See if IW can go here. If you took Tesla to the downside, good. If you took Google to the upside, good. All right, so many opportunities. Only thing is just be aware of that in elevated IV. So IW runner is still up 9-10%. My stop is very close to the entry. All right, so at least will be a break-even exchange. So give me a break-even exchange or greater than a 20% return. Look at this, guys. SPY, look at this. Just a mess. All right, don't continue to hit it. You can wait. Tesla, nice breakdown on Tesla. See if IW can start to go here. Hold above that level when it's all said and done. We'd be good to go. All right, by the time this 5-minute candle closes, in the next minute, some change. All I want to see in IW is separation to the upside. Okay, you see this level here? So if you have my key level indicators, these indicators will automatically populate on their own. All right, so for a limited time, if you join the community, you have access to my key level indicators. So when it's all said and done, in the next 1 minute and some change, I want to see a hold above this level. All right, what am I targeting? I'm targeting the highs of the day. Okay, that's what I'm targeting. I want to see a hold above this. If we start to hold there, I'm going to move my stop there, and as it approaches that territory. All right, so still up for grabs. I like how SPY is starting to go. I like how the Qs are starting to go. See if SPY can hold above that PMH. 22% IW. Okay. I want that hold when it's all said and done. If you held through that SPY, guys, you deserve to get compensated. It wasn't easy. I gave it a shot, got stopped out. All right. IW up 24. Now SPY decides to go. Only took 3 attempts. But the difference here, guys, the Qs are on the same page as SPY. And the VIX is starting to slide. I want IW to continue to push. 3 seconds left. Stay above that level there. Okay, now SPY continue to expand. Broad market rally to the upside. That'd be great. IW up 20. SPY. See if SPY can stay above PMH. Okay, so stopped out on SPY. Took a trade on IWM. So no close on IWM below this level. So at least walk away with 10 to 15%. That initial level, no close below there. This level here. 288.37. No close below that on the 5. See if we get this break. All right. So no close. You can get below it. You can wick below it. That's fine. But ideally no close. Still an inside candle here. Why? Because our neighbor here, a candle ago, is a buy block. Okay, because we can start to break out here if we start to rally. Okay, CYW can start to go here. This is our first trade of the week. I don't think I traded IW last week either. All right, first trade in a couple of weeks on IWM. Feel free to TP at any time, guys. All right, don't wait for me to say TP here, TP there. All right, feel free to TP at any time. Okay, let's play out. Let's watch IW play out. I like how the VIX is going south. So this is my trailing stop. No close below it. So if it closes below here, I get stopped out with those runners, maybe at 10 to 15, 10 to 12%. All right, but in pursuit of what? The ultimate goal is here. That's the ultimate goal. All right, that can yield upwards of 35 to 40%. Okay, there we go, IWM. There we go. Get that continued push. Hold above that level. Okay. Hold above that level. Set my alert here. Giving this some breathing room, all right? Giving the runner some breathing room. I want them to do the heavy lifting. All right, SPY. Our friend SPY is grinding higher here. Grinding higher. So now the breakout traders, okay, the breakout volume, they start to engage in here. By the time the breakout traders are there, we're already up 22%. So we have a little bit of a cushion, even if it's a trap, as opposed to buying right there. If you're buying right there, any kind of wick can shake you out, all right, and cause you to fold. Or if you get wicked out and you get stopped out, okay, that can also shake you out as well. So that's going to be, I want to see a push into that territory up there. All right. That can be a bear bull flag trap. I don't want to hear an alert and get trailed out. SPY's chart is a complete mess. So a lot of people took advantage of that move from yesterday. Here we go. Here we go. See that continue push. Here we go. I want to see a nice push around IW. Get that push. Almost at the highs of the day. Almost there. Okay, see if we get one more push. I want that 5 in the candle when it's all said and done. The next 40 seconds to stay above that red box right here. Because this can be a bull flag trap. You see that? You see that? It did come very close to the highs of the day. Tesla, nice dump on Tesla. Apple wants to break out. Keep a close eye on Apple. My stop on IW is right there. All right. I hear the TTD. Okay. Okay, I got stopped out there on IW on those runners for about 5-6%. All right. So double digit TP, 17%. Did see upwards of 20. Couldn't get that follow through behind it, and then stopped out on the runners. Still in the positive. But don't want to let those runners go all the way back to the negative. All right. So I test a nice breakdown. Amazon for the retest. Keep a close eye there. SPY's been a mess, guys. SPY's been a mess. They're just trapping everybody, making it as messy as possible. So don't let that make you overtrade. Took $10 loss. Good, good, good. Done for the day. Beautiful. There's a lot of fib levels. Each candle is ugly. 100%, guys. Of course, it moved after I sell 30%. If you get stopped out, I know it's frustrating. I got stopped out here. Didn't eventually make a high of the day, but it's okay. All right. So Again, the question is, when you get frustrated, what do we do out of that frustration? What does the frustration cause us to do? All right, so I'll wait until second shift into my second trade. Test a nice breakdown there. So a couple of names provide some opportunities. Nothing going parabolic, all right, but a couple of names. We're starting to see Amazon catching a bid here. Amazon did slide to the downside. Tesla scale out. Apple. So look at the conditions, guys. High IV conditions. Let's just zoom out. All right, zoom out when in doubt. When in doubt, zoom out. So, all right, let's zoom out. So we're coming into these highs here. The highs that we made yesterday after that parabolic bounce. All right, a lot of people talk about this drop. Okay, we can all see this drop, but not a lot talk about this bounce, this 14-point bounce. We're at those highs right there in a rejection zone. All right, so it's a high stakes game for price up here. All right, we know this is resistance. If we continue to hang out here, all right, and that 15-minute candle, we get a 15-minute combination to the downside. That resistance is telling us it's holding up as resistance. If we get a decisive push above this level, then we can just wait for the trend to establish. Okay, we can wait for the trend to establish and ride the grind to the upside into the 741.33. All right, so this is some of the things we discussed in the pre-market prep, guys. So it's not anything new. It's just a matter of, okay, we're here. What can we take advantage of? My first observation, the first thing I see is atrocious price action. Okay, atrocious price action. Whenever you see this, a lot of indecision. If you have your indicators set to like say for instance, if I have a maximum amount of signals that comes in, it won't show all those signals. Keep in mind that the indicator doesn't know CPI. It doesn't know conditions. All it just knows is how is price interacting with this level, and can it get a structural break and it continue to push the upside. If the VIX starts to bottom out at this 2008, okay, and there's a legitimate push behind it, we can start to break structure here. Okay, break structure here. So back and forth, let them go back and forth. I'll wait. If we do pop to the upside, I'm keeping a close eye on Microsoft. If we dump to the downside, Amazon to the downside below PML. All right, so let's see if that can take place after 10:30. Again, guys, make sure to like the video on YouTube. Let's get the likes up. A lot of you might be first-time viewers. So again, make sure to subscribe. We have 240 plus people joining us this morning. 250. That might be a record. All right, so do me a favor. All right, before 10:30, smash the like button. We'll do a giveaway. I'm giving away the Get Start Day Trading course. It's a 5-hour comprehensive course that takes you from zero to market ready. All right, so from zero to market ready, it covers every single thing. So I do want to do that giveaway, so make sure to hit the like button. All right, let's hit the like button. And then if we get 100 likes before 10:30, we will be eligible for a giveaway. So again, it's on you guys to smash the like button. How are we doing, guys? How are we doing, strikers? Yeah, this is a very tricky area, Doctor. You did post it yesterday. I did see that post. That was a good post. Sweet science. All right, I want us to chop everyone up. So just imagine. Just think of this. Most traders are one step behind. Okay, most traders are one step behind. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is they react to the action that took place today. So they saw that massive dump today. What does the market do? Chop around today. What do they expect? They expect the market to dump again. Okay, on Friday we had a massive dump. A lot of FOMO. The calculated traders who played their position, who played their cards right, all right, can take advantage of that. But the ones who didn't, okay, they're going to come Monday and expect the same kind of dump to take place. So what happens Monday? We chop around. So think of it like a digestion period. After massive dump or a massive pump or some volatility, right, they're going to start chopping things around. And this is exactly what we're seeing now. Because by this time yesterday, everything broke. It was a beautiful breakdown. Yesterday's action was as simple as it gets. I don't want to say easy. It was as simple as it gets. Especially if you're a classic trend trader, you ask for days like that. How many bear flags did we get? Okay. Not only were they bear, there were massive bear flags. Do you have to catch every single one? If you want, you can. If you catch one, you can be done. Right? Because you don't want to come into the day saying, oh, I only caught one of the bear flags. 5 took place, and try to impose your will today to compensate for what you didn't do yesterday. All right. So it's very, very important to treat every single day independently. All right. We review every single day before the previous day, every single day, to give us some context of what took place and how price interacted with certain levels. All right. But not to replicate, but just to have an idea. First 2 hours of the day, other than missing my BAC early today, has been a profitable week. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Great job, Lynn. DJ T about to speak. Okay, let's get that pulled up. All right, we know a lot of things are going on, guys. IV's at 40. Okay, I'm actually looking at IWM here. Let me just spy. IV did tick to the downside a little bit. So as it ticks lower,
kind of thing.
signs the Secure America Act. Okay, that'll be coming up soon. I usually like the AP's coverage. All right, AP just gives you the press conference. It doesn't give you any commentary. All right. First time, welcome, Andre C. Yeah, Shockwave one-time purchase. There's 3 ways to purchase Shockwave, guys. There is the quarterly plan that's going to be phased out here shortly. All right. There is the yearly plan, and of course, there is the lifetime. Okay, so whichever plan you do get, you will have Shockwave 2.0. All right, if you have lifetime, you will get Shockwave 1.0, you'll get Shockwave 2.0 as well. And any other update, there's 3.0, 4.0, 5.0, for constant improvement coming. All right, it's going to continue to be available. Scale out. So finally, all right, finally scales out. But look at the path it took, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. IW, if you double dipped on IW, all right, you can make it work. If you held through, if you held steady, you could also make it work and never got stopped out. All right. So Shockwave is available. So make sure to go to smartactiontrade.com to see the different. Everything's one-time payment. All right, one-time payment, meaning it's not going to be recurring. Once your timeline for access to the indicator expires, you lose access to the indicator. All right, so it's not recurring. You're not going to be billed every single time. All right, if you're looking for Shockwave, I'm going to drop this link. You pick what works best for you. You pick the plan that works best for you. Okay. We do have the Getting Started Day Trading Bundle. So if you're looking at the yearly, plan, it might be the best bang for your buck for probably, I think it's about $100 more. You get 12 months access to the community. All right. So if you're looking at the Shockwave yearly plan, not the yearly, the lifetime plan, it might be the better bang for your buck for $100 more to get the starter pack. All right. So again, go to smartactiontrade.com to pick what works best for you. All right. These are the plans there. So again, visit the site. A ton of people on our team use Shockwave. All right. That's one thing to add to your tool belt. All right. That's going to always present a setup for you to take advantage of every single day. Okay, nice retrace reject here. Nice retrace reject here on Amazon and Tesla. right, just the scalping day here, guys. So I'll wait until 10:30. 1 or 2 trades in the tank. Stopped out on SPY. Initial trade. I like that setup. I like that. Reclaim just didn't work in my favor. That's all. Right, I like this nice reclaim entry. And then we get stopped out right there. The only way you can sit through this is if you go aggressive. If you have an aggressive stop for the data cons, you can sit through this. So this is huge here, team. This is huge here because we are testing that zone. All right, so what we need in this case for a SPY to make a leg to the upside, another leg to the upside. What I mean by that is start to push towards, get the exact level, towards that 743.31. We're going to need the VIX to slice and dice under 20. If the VIX can't slice and dice under 20, guys, if it tries to bounce off 20, we might get a test of this structure here. If it slices and dices under 20 and continues to push to the downside, all right, we're going to grind our way all the way up to this level. All right. So pivotal moment, MU, nice break on MU. Beautiful catch. Marv. Yeah, that finally, after multiple attempts, even with that break, okay, that follow through is on the other side of patience. Done for the day. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Triple dip on the calls. 38%. Sold 12. Amazon signaling. Yep. See if Amazon can hold. Amazon breaking down beautifully. Amazon breaking down beautifully. Again, guys, smash the like button. 2 more minutes. Okay, giveaways on the line. If we have over 100 likes, we will do a giveaway. All right, make sure to share, make sure to sub. Okay. And today might be the day we get that 200 like mark. If we hit that mark, that's great. So we'll be doing the giveaway INTC retest. Let's take a look at INTC. Yeah, INTC is going to get that recapture. That'd be great. TSM starting to go. TSM left. AMD about to break. But just be mindful of that. A double top up there. Probably needs the market to help it. Look at Amazon. You caught that, Marv? If you did, congratulations. Beautiful catch on Amazon. Okay, let's go to the 15 real quick. This 15-minute candle has 18 seconds left. This 15-minute candle has 18 seconds left. No, not 18, not 50 seconds left. Okay. Less than a minute. All right, let's clarify. If we break these lows, that's 735.81. Okay. If we break the 735.81, that's going to be that 15-minute reversal. If we break above these highs, we have a chance to continue that slow grind higher. Okay. If we stay inside this 15-minute candle, we're going to see a lot of back and forth. Okay. All right, that's what's on the line here. So we'll pay attention to that 15. Okay, it's officially the conclusion of first shift. So let us know you're doing first shift. If you're done for the day, let us know if you're done for the day. I did take 2 trades in first shift. First one stopped out. Second one I didn't worked out. Wanted to see if there's a little bit of room to the upside for those runners. Unfortunately, couldn't get that continued push, but still stopped out in the positive. And going to first shift, I'd say the winners for first shift was Amazon. Okay, our MVP for first shift goes to, drum roll, Amazon was the MVP. Okay, take the puts to the downside, TP1, take it again, scale out. Right behind that, Tesla. All right. In this tricky action, these 2 names did provide a nice slide to the downside. Okay. And a slide on Tesla. This slide does not look that big, but again, this slide is major on Tesla. Okay, this is a major slide. That's a 2-point slide. Okay. So those are the first shift MVPs. We did see MU, honorable mention MU, TSM, And of course, SNDK, the behemoth SNDK. Okay, so again, crude. Okay, crude is starting to spike here, guys. Crude is spiking. All right, are we going to get a structural break, a second shift? Okay, VIX is starting to wake up. VIX is starting to wake up. Let me get my... I'm looking at the 230... 733 puts for this 15-minute breakdown. A lot of traffic in this area. Okay, not in the clear fully. Not fully in the clear. Okay, so for this right here. So we have some buyers here. You can see that aggressive wick. Some pivots in this area. All right, so be mindful. The key for us is to get below this area here. Okay. Get below that area. Okay. Eventually come into this. Come into this 734.74. If it continues to grind, that's fine. Microsoft bounce possible. Google bounce. Okay, let me take off. If we start to push the back to the upside, guys, Google bounce. As we're starting to stall here, what pattern do we see here? 2/3 of the pattern is forming here. What reversal pattern do we see potentially brewing up here? Someone put in the chat. Okay. Between these highs here and this high here, and this equal lows, what pattern is possibly brewing here? Head and shoulder, exactly. Head and shoulder, all right? So head and shoulder is potentially brewing there. We'll keep a close eye. If we take a look at the 5, we're still grinding higher. We're above the EMAs. Despite this challenging price action, despite this fight back and forth, we're still gradually pushing higher. We got some equal lows right there, right here and right there. All right, so don't let the price action frustrate you and make you do something out of the ordinary. Okay, stick with it. Stick with your setup. Stick with your protocols. Head and shoulder. Absolutely. Yeah, Intel's starting to break here. Intel has room into that weekly open. Intel has room into that weekly open. Let's see if we hit that 100 like threshold. If we knock out these highs, there's no head and shoulder. Okay, make sure to like the video, guys. I'm about to refresh. If we have over 100 likes, we will be in line for a giveaway, okay? All right, let me open it up real quick. All right, we got it. Good, good, good. We're at 113 likes, so we are officially, we'll do a giveaway. All right, at 11:30, make sure to hang around till 11:30. We will do a giveaway. See if I can take a couple more setups, but those setups have to come to us. All right, I'm not going to force anything. SPY looks a little messy to me. I'm not going to try to force SPY here. Okay. The main thing is today's Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday, of course. All right, so you want to start to, you can almost see the light at the end of the tunnel, ramp down Friday. All right, you want to start to play defense if you're up. Don't let today, if today's a frustrating stop out day, if you had a wonderful, magnificent day yesterday, don't let today take everything back from yesterday. All right. See if Tesla can come into play, back into play. retrace reject. Apple and Nvidia brewing. Nvidia still brewing here. Google and Microsoft testing for that bounce. Look at that aggressive wick on Tesla there. If I'm taking Tesla, I'm looking at the 405s. 405s are. No, those are the calls. 1 second. Tesla. Wrong strike. $385s. Puts. Okay. Spy the mess, guys. Jump over to the higher time frame. All right, so if your risk is this wide, there's a massive risk. Your TP can't be like this. All right, this is too large of a risk. So if you want to say, hey, my risk is going to be that PMH, that would make a little more sense. That's about a 1-to-1. Right, 1-to-1 risk reward. So you're risking one to make one. Right, if it's all the way here, you have to sit through the test of this level, the test of that level as well. Nice break on Tesla there. Microsoft headed back towards VWAP. Google testing VWAP. Looking for upside reclaim on Google if we do get a bounce. All right, so that's going to be alerted to us. All right, so again, high, higher high, high, lower high, neckline. Okay. In this case, you want the VIX to continue to push the upside. You want the VIX to continue to push the upside, stay above that 2043. All right, 2043. It's the year 2043. What are you up to? All right, so keeping a close eye on 2043 on the VIX. Stay above it. VWAP test on Microsoft. VWAP test on Google. Slide to the downside. Okay, on Tesla. Tesla's very close to the lows of the day. If you double dipped on Tesla, you got compensated. Okay, down goes the Dow. Down goes the Dow. Why are the EMAs not on? Down goes the Dow. So keep in mind, guys, we are still inside on the day. That massive candle from yesterday. We got to 5% pullback on the daily on SPY yesterday. Immediately bounced for 14 points. After selling off from the top to the bottom for 24 points. And now we are smack dab in the middle of that range. All right, in the middle, it's a riddle. All right. In the middle, it's a riddle. Usually, how many attempts does it take you to solve a riddle? It takes you a lot of attempts to solve a riddle. There's very few riddles you can just get off. You can solve right away, unless you already know the answer. Same thing. So when we're in the middle of the range, it's a riddle. That's going to require maybe multiple entries or multiple attempts to get a setup to work in your favor. So the question now becomes, which setups are you willing to allocate multiple attempts for? All right. So the Commander-in-Chief is set to speak here shortly, so we have an eye on that. We'll have that coverage for you. Again, guys, continue to hit the like button. Let's get the likes up. All right, we have one giveaway. We locked in one giveaway. If we get another 100 likes before now and 11:30, we will do 2 giveaways. All right, so make sure to smash the like button as you're coming in. Who's done for the day? Who's done for the day, guys? I would love to click more buttons. All right, but Microsoft looks clickable. Microsoft, the 405s. Microsoft 405, we get that reclaim. Risk below VWAP, downward compression break, reclaim a PMH, multiple things aligning. Microsoft 405 calls if we get that nice push here. Okay. Okay. I'll take Microsoft right there. I'll take the calls on Microsoft. My risk is below VWAP right there. Conservative risk, so I'm in the Microsoft calls. All right. So Microsoft, my stop on Microsoft is of course conservative, and conservative happens to be below VWAP, so I can sit through that VWAP test. All right, so Microsoft, I'm in that trade already. So if see if we get this break, that would be great. And you can see that VWAP. So our risk allows us to sit through a VWAP test. All right. Our risk allows us to sit through a VWAP test. In the case that I get it closed below this territory, then I want no parts of it. All right. Then I'll be out of there. All right. So we'll let Microsoft do its thing in the background. Tesla's at the lows of the day. Nice dump on Tesla headed towards PML. That should be a nice target for you. Okay. Tesla's dumping nicely here. Okay. Tesla's at PML, continues to dump. Okay, Microsoft. On babysitting duty on Microsoft, all right? Okay, Tesla, nice dump there, still below PML. Okay, SPY starting to get heavy here. Starting to get heavy. Starting to get heavy. Nasty week on Microsoft on PMH. Ideally, market breakdown not going to be favorable on Microsoft. Tesla falling off a cliff, guys. Look at that drop on Tesla. Tesla breaking below PML. So this Microsoft VWAP test, I want that to go positive. We slice and dice under it. My stop is right at this 401.51. No close below there. Small caps dumping. Anyone riding Tesla to the downside? Wow, what a dump on Tesla. What a dump on Tesla. Tesla might be a proxy for SpaceX for a multitude of reasons. All right, we're starting to get that 15-minute breakdown. Let me take a look at the IV on Tesla. IV a little elevated there. Okay, look at the VIX, guys. VIX is going through the roof. VIX headed towards 21, so this breakdown has some power behind it. If you're playing that breakdown, manage accordingly. I'm in Microsoft here. See that rejection of that 21. Right, if we get a break above that 21 on the VIX, okay, this is going to accelerate that breakdown all the way into that 733.98. If we get a rejection off the VIX, that can fuel us possible for bounce off that territory. All right, so scalp, scalp, scalp. Scalp, scalp, scalp. Okay, so Microsoft bouncing off that VWAP. I want to have some fuel off that VWAP bounce all the way above that PMH. All the way above that PMH. That's my only horse in the race currently. Let's see if we get to 5,550 subs, guys, today. That'd be a huge milestone for the channel. All right, so make sure you're subscribed, guys. A lot of you are new, first-time viewers. Make sure you're subscribed. Okay, Microsoft looks like it's back in business. All right, so notice I went to VWAP. VWAP was part of our risk because it fell. It was above that conservative. Okay. So Microsoft is starting to push here. Okay, let's see if we get that break. Had to sit through a little bit of drawdown. Defined drawdown, okay. DD. But I want to see that break above that PMH on Microsoft. And then we can start to fly. Okay. For what will help Microsoft is the VIX stay below 21. I want that rejection of that 21 to have some legitimacy behind it. Okay, Microsoft's starting to go. Okay, go. If you need to TP, guys. Okay, Microsoft up 789. We get a nice little bounce on Tesla. Watch out for that PML retest. When this 5-minute candle is all said and done in the next 2 minutes, I want to see a nice break above that resistance on Microsoft. Okay, this is Microsoft. What's giving us a hard time is here. It's PMH. So it's giving us a hard time. That pre-market high level. Okay, that's what's giving us a hard time. Okay, if we can get above that pre-market high level, we'll be good to go. Did see about 10% TP here. All right, I want to see that continue to push into these highs at least. That 40360. All right, we did sit through some drawdown upwards of 20% here. Right, the stop is down here, and the indicator does that for you all at once. Tesla. That break on Tesla was gorgeous. Okay, you take the puts right there. You sit through some back and forth. You sit through a little bit of drawdown, but you never get stopped out. Never get stopped out, and eventually it works out beautifully. Okay, headed towards TP1. SPY continues to break down here, guys. Right, what's going to really help SPY accelerate to the downside is if the VIX gets above that 21. If you are taking that trade on the 15-minute time frame here, okay, you're about halfway through. So if you want to TP, you can. If you want to move your stop to break even, you can. All right, that's a nice breakdown there. Back into that weekly downside breaker. So you can see I was playing out on the one. So I opted to go with Microsoft. Anyone riding SPY here? Tesla, beautiful job, Fido. This is ugly. Amazon bear flag, maybe. I'm stuck in Tesla calls. Tesla continues to push the downside. See if Tesla can at least recapture that PML. Did you get calls off the open or just calls recently? Okay, new 15-minute candle. New 5-minute candle, 15. Same 15-minute candle, new 5-minute candle. All right, so 11 o'clock is upon us. 3 trades so far. SPY stopped out. IWM worked out, and currently in Microsoft calls, sitting a little bit of drawdown. Okay, so make sure you're taking profits, guys. As we're breaking down, these levels here are going to be critical. All right, these are areas running around a TP. Don't discount this. VIX dumping here. That's a dollar move to the downside. Okay. That's at a 50 delta, right? Whatever your delta is, that's how much dollars you make per dollar move. Okay, Microsoft. Let's see if Microsoft can get a push here. I like how the VIX is dumping here. Oh, now it's flipping back up. Okay, we're starting to wave to the downside. Critical level here. Critical juncture. MSFT. Let's get that break. Let's get that break, MSFT. Okay, back in the green on MSFT. All right. So what I'm waiting for is that break. So either break out or stop me out. That is the desired outcome. Okay, did see a little bit of green, upwards of 10%. When we dipped it, we got above that PMH. Okay, so if you were planning to scalp that, that was there. Waves are waving to the downside. See if MSFT can absorb that selling across the board. All right, looks like SPY is going to continue to dump into this 733.98 as the VIX continues to hold above that 21. So this setup was a better idea. Dow puts, then Microsoft. Anyone take this? So we broke this down. Right, the exact entry, what to look for, where your stop can be. If you take a look on the 5, structural breakdown there. Your stop is at PMH. You can use these levels as targets. So at least Microsoft is absorbing the selling. It's not completely breaking down. All right. Small caps at VWAP. Small caps at VWAP. Calls or puts on SPY. So you would take the puts right here. This is a higher intraday higher time frame setup. Right, puts below this level here. Your stop PMH. So if you take the puts right here, what is it? What is the plan? Right, what is the plan? If you take the puts right there, what's the plan? All right, so make sure you have a plan for your trade, what your exit is if it works against you, and where some of your TPs are before you enter and engage any setup. So now SPY is starting to head towards the downside. This is very similar to what happened yesterday, but at a very slow pace. So yesterday we pumped initially, and then we dumped dramatically, and then we pumped again late day. Still Microsoft here. Okay, no adjustments on Microsoft. Wanted to see if Microsoft can get that breakout. Hold above 402.84, we'll be back in business. All right, we'll be back in business. If I can get that hold, Microsoft is primed to fly. Ideally, what I need in this case, what can help the environmental conditions, is if SPY can catch a bounce. Right, we can see a possible bounce coming up on SPY in this zone here. So if we can line those two things up, that'd be great. So as SPY is selling off, Microsoft stay above that VWAP. That can buy us a little bit of time. And then once SPY starts to bounce, then we can possibly start to see that break above 402.84. All right, so I'm looking to take off a majority at these highs at 403.68. And possibly manage runners above that into the highs of the day. All right, that's the plan for Microsoft. So all that has to take place before Microsoft drops and closes below 401.51. If it does that, then got to get out of there. Okay, SPY continues to sell off here, guys. Okay, let's see. We got a bounce in this box here. On SPY, what kind of response we get? Microsoft is starting to dump a little bit. My stop is below VWAP. If you took that ride to the downside on SPY for the puts, you're loving this, of course. Okay, we just sliced right under that. We're right at that daily open, guys. Daily open. Daily open. Do we bounce here or do we break down? Do buyers buy this thing back up at the same price it was at 9:30 a.m.? Do they deem that valuable, or do they think that's overvalued and we continue to sell off? No buyers there. What a drop, guys. SPY's below VWAP. Q's below VWAP. IWM below VWAP. Daily open test. Microsoft is holding on. It's holding on still. Down about 12%. IV, guys, is going to start to spike here. VIX is above 21. If we can catch a nice little relief pop on the on SPY here, that can possibly help Microsoft. But if SPY continues to dump, guys, goes to the lows of the day, that would probably lead to the stop out on Microsoft. What a drop here. What a drop. Anyone riding this? Looks like SPY was the way to go today. Right, so what kind of pattern is up here? Not the cleanest. Not the cleanest. But eventually let that breakdown. Microsoft almost getting stopped out. About to get stopped out here. See if we can reclaim VWAP. So we just need a bounce, relief pop. See if we can withstand that sell-off. Meta's starting to break down now as well. So if we do get that dump, Meta could be a candidate to go. If that dump continues into the lows of the day. See that little pop here. All the indexes are dumping, guys. The bears are here. Day 2 bears. Interesting thing is we're still inside prior day's range. That's the interesting thing. So what we can look for is a nice little flag right there as well. Flag under that level. And we get a nice little pop to the upside. Still on Microsoft. Okay, we need a relief pop on SPY. Down about 7-8%. All right. Did see drawdown at 20+%. It's still holding up. Although the indexes are selling off, Microsoft's still holding up. Okay. See if we can create as much separation away from that view up as possible. On Microsoft, taking some time here. Sticking to the plan. We need to push above PMH. Right? If you want to modify your risk, say you were down 25%, and now you're down 5%, and you want to close out, that's completely up to you, because too much time has passed. Or you're going to sit through it. You're going to modify your stop. Whatever it is, guys, manage accordingly. All right, I'm going to keep everything the same. VIX is ripping, guys. VIX is ripping. SPY is coming to these lows. Lows of the day. Possible cup and handle. Incoming. Down goes Nvidia. So some names are starting to break down here. Down goes Meta. Looks like this Microsoft position is holding me hostage. Microsoft is hanging on for dear life. For VWAP. Hanging on for dear life. That 15-minute sell-off, 15-minute candle, guys. We're starting to go hammer here. Okay. So we're getting a nice little bounce. All right, so see if we can get a retrace, reject, or reclaim off this level. Okay, so Microsoft is enjoying that. Okay, that's what we need on Microsoft. There we go, Microsoft. Okay, up 14 on Microsoft finally. Okay, TP if you need to. If you sat through that, I want to see a hold above that PMH. Still in the position. Okay, more than likely SPY needs to reclaim this level here for Microsoft to go to that 403.68. Okay. Go, 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 Microsoft. Up 17 on Microsoft. Stay above PMH. Up 19 on Microsoft, up 21. I'm going to take a majority off right there on Microsoft at 21. Thank you very much. That was a long hold, all right? But we had to hold through because it was still legit. TP1 on Microsoft, 21%. Holding runner, stay above that PMH, right? SPY with that pop on SPY, like we said, it gave us a nice relief pop, right? But now SPY needs to reclaim it. If it can reclaim it, Microsoft heads towards 403.68. Our runners will be there to catch that. All right, I wanted to hold above that PMH, up 26. Okay, nice push on Microsoft. Who took Microsoft? All right, if you sat through that or if you just jumped in now, you didn't sit through all that, right? Good, good, good. Up 31 on Microsoft. Look at that push, guys. 34. Go, go, go. If SPY falls back under that weekly downside breaker, I'm going to use SPY and that daily open as another additional way to manage Microsoft. So as long as SPY stays above this daily open, that means buyers are stepping back in. All right. Go, 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 Microsoft. If you TP'd on Microsoft, good, good, good. IWM falling. Got some SPY puts. I want to drop. Bad transition, a lot of 40%. TP 70%. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, if we fall under this daily open on SPY, I'm going to cut Microsoft. Okay, if we fall, we start to show some weakness. We go retrace, reject. Because Microsoft needed that relief pop from the index to get that bounce and that breakout. So I want that to stay. I want us to hold that level. Up 23. On the runner, see if we get one more little push. One more push to the upside. One more push to the upside. Okay, I got to close out there. So I'll close out the final there at 20. Okay, 21%. All right, so thank you very much, Microsoft. We did see upwards of 30. All right, I wanted to see if we can get a push into 403.68. Couldn't get that full push. All right, so I'm done with Microsoft. Okay, that is the third trade of the day. All right, took some time, sat through some drawdown, all part of my risk, and then eventually extracted TP. Okay, so if you're still holding Microsoft, if you're still managing Microsoft, all right, just use context, know where your risk is, know where your stop is. So Microsoft, great trade there. And in the event that it didn't get a bounce and it started to slide to the downside, okay, then I get stopped out. All right. Okay, so Microsoft, that alert's coming in. I have a little FOMO from this setup here. All right. But this little breakdown here on SPY. If you took that, good, good, good. You can target these lows, target those lows. See if you can hold the runners all the way through into this daily, that weekly downside breaker. And we're below Friday's low. And look at this. From that pre-market low all the way to here, we have some sort of structure. All right, so shockwave will allow you to capture the breakdown from this point to this point, to PML. So when we start to create separation away from this territory, you'll be there. If you took this breakdown, all right, you have a chance of catching, depending on how you approach it, you have a chance of catching the biggest move. All right, this morning we talked about that PMH. The most important level for us this morning, guys, in pre-market prep. All right, we're live every single day in our pre-market prep in our community. All right, we talk about this PMH. We get above it, we start to dip back under it. We can start to work our way back towards these lows, PML, or even work our way back towards this sticky zone. Okay. All that Microsoft, good. That took some time, real quiet, right? Eventually played out. But some trades, that's the nature of some trades, guys, all right? It's going to require, if you're within your risk, right, it's going to be uncomfortable, but sitting through a little bit of drawdown, that's within your risk, all right? Sometimes comes with the territory. And sometimes there are times where you get in a position and it's green already. All right, those are the best. All right, so nice breakdown on Meta, nice breakdown on NVIDIA. If you're riding those, manage accordingly. Maybe have one more trade in the tank. All right, we will do the giveaway here shortly at 11:30, so make sure to stick around for that. If you want us to do 2 giveaways, guys, let's get the likes up to 200 likes. That'll also be a channel record. All right, so we're almost there. We're about 75 likes away. We have 240 people joining us this morning. All right, so again, do me a favor and smash the like button. And if you haven't already subscribed, down with Microsoft. Microsoft can do whatever it wants. They can go to the moon, it can go to the floor. That's fine. Meta and NVIDIA, those were worth the wait. If you took Meta and NVIDIA, those are worth the wait. Via Shockwave, I know Shockwave doesn't give you this setup, this breakdown here that we discussed on SPY. Right, that requires different analysis. But Meta and NVIDIA to the rescue. Even Microsoft. Okay. Even Microsoft. How we doing, guys? How we doing? NVIDIA printing recovered all my losses for the day. That's how we do it, guys. All right. If you can keep your stops, the way Shockwave is designed, the design of Shockwave is if you just play it the way it's supposed to be played, it just requires 1 or 2 trades to work really in your favor to clean up all your scheduled stops. Right, I know it's frustrating. You get stopped out at conservative, especially with a conservative risk. It gets used to buying into it. But once you go once you go to TP1, TP2 with one of your trades, all that gets erased and some. So tremendous job, Firefly. Even Meta's breaking down here. Okay. Tremendous job. I didn't fall off a cliff. Once everything gave up VWAP, you can look for flags under VWAP. You can look for retracements into the wave. Multitude of things. What I don't like is we have a wide ATR, but the action is slow. All right. We're covering a lot of ground, and the action is slow. Right, if I can give an analogy, it's almost like this. Someone is taking big steps. Right? So it looks slow, but it's covering a lot of ground. Someone's taking giant steps when they're walking, but they're moving slow. So it's deceiving because you don't know how much distance you're covering. You're covering a lot of ground, but it looks slow here. That's that one observation with price. Sometimes it can be, price can have the feeling of taking a bunch of little steps and moving very quickly. And it looks like it's fast, but it's not. Okay. Shockwave on the 5 on SPY coming. Get that. Let's see if we get the break of that double bottom. Invalidate that double bottom. Nice break on Meta. Nice break. Look at this, guys. VIX is headed towards 22. VIX is headed towards 22. All right, if there's an opportunity here, I'll look to entertain that for the lot of the day. So buying high, buying those puts at the highest point of the day, looking to sell a little higher. Because we still have room to go down. Man, Meta and NVIDIA. Look at Meta, guys. Meta falling off a cliff beautifully. Good. All right. If you took the puts there already, you can start to manage your risk. You can start to TP. If you take the puts on the initial signal, manage accordingly. If you're waiting for that retracement, continue to wait. How are we doing, guys? How are we doing on Google Meets? Good, good, good. Qs are coming in as well. Qs are coming in as well. So SPY is leading the way. SPY is starting to break down. Look at that breakdown on SPY, guys. All right. If you're a scalper, you can squeeze 20% out of that, 10, 15%, depending on your entry. Again, this looks very small, but again, big steps. This is almost $1, 84 cents. All right. What I want to see is, I want to see this. I want to see a nice bounce, buyers buy back up, buy and get this absorbed, fall back into the lows of the day. That'll be the model I'll use. Qs are starting to break down as well. Okay, Qs are starting to break down. IW is headed towards the lows as well. Google headed to the lows as well. And this time I want you to pay attention to level 2 and time and sale. All right, this is a great time to do price study. Okay, look how fast the level 2 and time and sale start to go. Okay, taking a look at SPY here. The IV's at 42. IV's starting to crank up. Looking at the 729s on SPY. See if that continued push. Give me one more push. One more. I want to buy in strength. Okay, kind of like we did yesterday. Let the buyers come in and let the buyers get faded. If you're looking for that 5-minute reversal for that double bottom, you're going to see a break above that candle's high. You're going to see a break above that candle's high. Looking at the 729s. Okay. Starting to go already. If you're waiting for that retrace reject. Good, good, good. Look at that. Textbook entry there. Hopefully someone caught that. Especially with the shock wavers. Into the lows of the day. That's a close to 90-cent dump. 38% IWM done for the day. Beautiful job. TP 85% one runner. QQQ. Good, good, good. All right, so welcome to high IV conditions, guys. Welcome to VIX above 20. We are here. We are here. If you took that to the downside, good, good, good. See if I can get all the way to scale out. We still have room to drop. Be mindful of that 730. 730 coming in. If you do have shockwave, right, you can take this trade. You can take the puts there. You can wait for that retrace. You can take the puts here. Your stop is all the way up there. So automatic gives you that entry. And it gives us about 75. High confidence 75. Scale out. Scale out, scale out, scale out. Is the volume low? I think the volume should be up. Should be fine. Try cranking it up on your side. Who took that? Who took that? Good, 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 good. IW is breaking as well. I might take IW. 284s. That's wicking. So it looks like the SPY has the most relative weakness. So if SPY continues to dump, Qs continue to dump. So for IW to dump, SPY needs to head towards that PML. What are we bouncing off of, guys? 730. 730. Okay. $7.30. Okay, 13 minutes. 200 likes. We will do 2 giveaways. What a trap again today. I'm not trading properly all week, George. No, not scared. Just someday off after 7 months of trading every day. Absolutely, guys. Right. Deep down, we know what the best call is. Knowing when to trade, when not to trade is just as important as what you trade. Knowing when and knowing when not to trade is just as important as your strategy. So good call. Yeah, 7 months straight, not easy. All right, it takes a mental toll. All right, we've been going straight for 112, 13 days. We haven't missed a day. All right, so God willing, we're going to get that 252. So if we get to 252, that means the blueprint is laid out. Okay, the blueprint is laid out. All right, so you have all the tools, all the resources, all the training you need to navigate these markets. And the fact that these catalysts continue to become more difficult to navigate through is better for us. All right, it's going to make you a better trader. Okay, it's going to make you a better trader. Okay, see if SPY has room into that PML. You want the VIX to stay above 22. So this is not a place to chase. You don't chase here. There's no key level here. Okay, there's no pattern here. You just can't trade candle only. The main thing is you don't trade one thing by itself. Right? It's not trend line by itself. It's not candle by itself. It's not supportive resistance by itself. It's confluence, combining multiple things. When 2 different things tell you the same thing. When 2 different tools tell you the same thing. That's the essence of confluence. All right, President is speaking here. Let's take a listen.
No, we will not, sir.
We'll give the heroes of ICE and Border Patrol, and that's what they are, they're heroes, what they have to go through to keep us safe, the support and resources they need to defend our borders, protect our homeland, and to keep America safe. I want to thank Speaker Mike Johnson. He's incredible. Where is Mike Johnson? Mike, you're doing an incredible job. And not a big majority. Just glad to have 40 or 50. I don't think you know what to do here. He's saying, what are we doing? He's done an amazing job. Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche, Todd is up, and I hear he's got tremendous support in the Senate. And he's got tremendous support everywhere else. He's doing a fantastic job. The Secretary of Homeland Security, Mark Wayne. Where's Mark Wayne? He gave up his Senate seat. He had a guaranteed seat for the next 40 to 50 years. He gave it up to be Homeland Security because he just wanted to. Yep, you're amazing. Amazing. As well as Senate Majority Leader John Thune. And Senate Majority Whip John Barrasso, who's here, I think. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. President. And John is, you're incredible. From day one, we got along, right? Absolutely. First day I met him. House Majority Leader Steve Scalise, one of the bravest people. Yeah. And what he went through is incredible. Incredible. And he's...
Anything can happen while the Commander-in-Chief is speaking, guys, so just be careful, okay? Be careful. I would not recommend taking any trades at the current moment. So let's continue to listen.
Was an unbelievable leader, actually. Just so highly respected, and he's in Minnesota, and he's ripping them because he knows what's going on. I mean, it's you have your chance now, Tom, because people have really found out about it. So I want to thank you. No, but he's working with our with our people. They look like Elliot Ness. It looks like Elliot Ness and the gang up there, right? They're finding billions of dollars of fraud, and Tom Emmer's really helping us. Thanks, Tom. And thanks as well to Senators Lindsey Graham, who had a big victory last night. He won by a lot. And no runoff, no nothing. There are a lot of very capable people running against him, and he just blew them away. So Lindsey Graham, congratulations. And Chuck Grassley, Rand Paul, who's here. Hi, Rand. Boy, oh boy, it's nice to have Rand. It's a good thing to have Rand. He knows what's important. Eric Schmidt has been an incredible senator, wherever you may be there. He's tall enough. He's usually not too hard to find. And Bernie Moreno. Is Bernie here? Where's Bernie? Hi, Bernie. Won a job, right?
Absolutely.
So how's the race going in Ohio?
You're very popular there, and you'll drag every Republican.
I hope so. Well, I love Ohio. We won by a lot. But you ran an incredible race. It was.
And a big assist.
They weren't giving him a big chance, and he ended up winning quite easily, right? So it was great. We're also pleased to be joined by Representatives Lisa McClain, Jody Arrington, and Jody was Jody. Doing a great job, Jody. Bob Marino, Laura Lee, thank you. Riley Moore, a newcomer who's doing really well. Guy Reschenthaler, Derek Van Orden, as well as Angel's sister, Chris Story, you know that? Fantastic. And we appreciate it, Chris, we appreciate it. For more than, thank you very much, appreciate it, being here. Gone through a lot. For more than 100 days, congressional Democrats tried to block all funding for the Department of Homeland Security in a reprehensible attempt to throw open the borders of the United States of America. They want to drag us straight back to chaos and crime of the crooked Joe Biden administration, one of the most corrupt administrations, probably the most corrupt ever. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. And we're not going to let them do that. I have to say that Washington just had some crime numbers out, and it's the lowest number, best crime numbers that we've had, they say, in 58 years. So we went from being a crime-ridden city, our capital, being a crime-ridden place, to being among the safest cities in the country. I'm so happy. And you're a big beneficiary because most of you live here, you're here all the time. The press, the media, and even actually.
Okay, we're starting a nice little bounce. That bounce out that 730 has a little bit of fuel behind it. VIX did reject out that 22. Okay, see if we can dip back into this area. If we dip back below these lows, VIX starts to climb back into 22. There might be a retrace reject opportunity here. Let this 15-minute candle, 5-minute candle cool off. Right, we're seeing some strength there across all the indexes getting bought off those lows. Let's continue to listen.
Imagine that. They were graffiti strewn, grass growing through the cracks, and they were in terrible shape. And all 22 have now been opened, and the most magnificent possibly of all, the one in front of Union Station is beautiful. You see that? It was all graffiti all over the place. It's a lot of work. We got it looking maybe better than it was the day they put it in. But the one that we're all talking about is the almost 2,500 foot long. It's taller than any building in the world, actually. There's no building that's 2,500 feet tall, I don't think. But it's like...
Okay, 9 test coming. Okay, VIX can start. It's continuing its dump here. Okay, we're 5 minutes away from 11:30 from third shift. So second shift took one trade. Microsoft working in our favor. Again, guys, make sure to like the videos, get the likes up. 200 likes, we will do 2 giveaways. All right, 2 giveaways. To be eligible for the giveaway, very simple. Put your name in the chat. All right, I'll add your name to the wheel. We'll spin the wheel, and we'll do the giveaway. Okay, we're starting to bounce here. VIX going south at 7:30. Okay, does this just drag us all the way back to daily open? Is the question. All right, we pumped. Okay, we pumped above PMH. We came into daily open. We sliced under it. We got back above it. We sliced under it. Now we gravitate back towards it. Went from being down to 500 to being green. Beautiful job, Firefly. Way to stay poised. Closing video around 100%. Okay, if we break below here, guys, this will be my SPY. This will be the lotto for the day. We just need the VIX to wake up a little bit. All right, I like that. Shooter off that 9. All right, shooter off the 9, textbook. Shooter off the 9. Your mind looking at the 730 puts on SPY. Okay. Shooter off the 9, you are mine. I just need the VIX to wake up slightly. I want simultaneous shooters. Qs are testing their daily open. If you're done for the day, no pressure to take any more trades, guys. You can just observe. Okay. See if you can fall back under that level. 731.50. Fall back under it. Okay. Fall back under it. We'll take it to the downside. Risk, of course, the first thing you want to do is mark out your risk. Okay, let's see if we get that break. A lot of names are testing their 9s, their respected 9s. Qs are starting to reject off that 9. 730 puts on SPY. Give me that reclaim back to the downside. Like I was saying, in the event that I do engage in that setup, my risk is here. What do I need to take place for me to engage in that setup? I want to see a nice break. Continue to follow through to the downside. If it doesn't fall down to the downside, if there's no follow through, there's no trade for me to take. Okay. Okay, no trade for me to take to the downside. All right, so if it falls under it between now and 11:30, I know it's only a few minutes, we'll be there for it. See if we get that slide. Qs are testing that daily open. SPY's 5-minute candle. See if we can go shooter. I need this to take place before 11:30. See if VIX can start to wick a little bit. Get back above that 2160 or 2150. Get that nice little slice right here. Get below it before 11:30. Get one more little push in the next 20 seconds or so. Okay. Give me that alert. I'll take it to the downside. Okay, I'll take the puts right there on SPY. I'm in the puts. Lotto for the day. So right at 11:30. See if you get some follow through behind that. Follow through behind that move to the downside. Risk is up here. No close below here. No close above there, I should say. If you're waiting for that 5-minute confirmation, break of that 5-minute candle is also what you're trying to see. Okay. See if that continue to push the downside. There we go. Go, go, go. Okay. Go, go, go. If you're a scalper, TP. No close above here. NC's up here. Starting some buyers trying to pick this thing up. So no close below, no close above here. If we close above there, I get stopped out. So in the meantime, I want us to stay below that 9 EMA on the 5. Q stay below that 701. What was that? What happened there? Not sure what happened there. Okay. Okay, in the meantime, I want the Qs to stay below that 9. Daily open. I want SPY to stay below that 9. I want the VIX to start to wake up. All this before SPY getting above this NC. Not sure what I changed here, but something looks different. If you scalped out of that for about 7-8%, you're a scalper. Good, good, good. If you're still holding, just know where your defined risk is. It's a matter of just letting it play out. The small victory in this case is going to be that break below this level. Okay, if you're waiting for that 10% appreciation, it's going to be south of this level here. Okay, south of that level. Not sure what happened there. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Need a break below that level here. Not sure what happened here. I think I clicked something and it just reset my entire layout. We'll fix that later. Okay, a nice rejection on Amazon off that 9. Get that slice and dice here. 15-minute candle, leaning towards being a shooter. Let's see the 15. That's actually the 5. Yeah, 15-minute inside shooter. Average fill 209. Contracts are a little pricey, but if it starts to move, that'll move nicely. That's due to the IV being very close to 40%. Let's get that break below here. Okay, if you need the TP down there, make sure to do so. Okay, up 11, up 10, stay below there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There we go, guys. 13, 15, 17. I'm going to take a majority off right there at 17%, holding runners. I want my runners to stay above here, stay below here. Okay, stay below here. If you stay below here, I'm going to hold runners. All right, up 17. Good, good, good. Less than 5 minutes of work. 17%. Stay below here. Now close back above there. I'm going to use runners to see if I can get into the lows of the day. Okay, up 18. Now close above that red line. So you can wick it back to the downside. So you can wick back below it. That would be great. Okay, no close above, no close bear, no close above it. It's still up 13 seconds left. If we can wick back below, that'd be great. If we close above it, then I'll get stopped out. Runners there. See if we can wick back below it there in the next few seconds before that 1 minute candle closes. 5 minutes still looks weak. Okay. So you get a nice little push lower. Stop at break even. No close there on the 1 yet. Above it. Starting to push. See, we got one more push to the downside. There might be one more push to the downside. I want the VIX to go north. All right. I want to see if I can squeeze a little more out of these runners here. No close above here yet. Just flirting with it. Did TP already at 17, majority. I like how the VIX is going north. Okay, that's encouraging. Okay, I want to see a slice into these lows. Okay. Back into these lows. Will be really, really green. And then for us to start to fly down here. All that before we close above this red line. Okay, no close above this red line. All right. So make sure to TP, guys. And this would be the last trade of the day. 5 minute candles. They're all inside. I want them to go orange. The Dow's sitting right at that PML. Here we go. Okay. I'll close it right there. Okay, close it right there. -5. All right, so TP'd. Got this massive candle. Stopped out on runners at -5. Okay. What is the rule? Close above there. All right, so last trade of the day there. If you're still holding, all right, if you want to risk those runners a little bit, just know where your modified stop is. It might actually be in your best interest to hold once I get out. All right, so on that note, we'll be done for the day. They just brought this candle just to shake some people out. Shake and bake. Went from down 500 to green. Good. All out 12%. Beautiful job. This is a nice shake and bake. So if you didn't get shaken, good. Let me try to fix this chart real quick. I don't know what happened, but I know something changed. Not sure what I did, but something looks different. I'm gonna go back in time. There we go. Okay, anyone still holding? Anyone diamond handing this after taking profit? If you are, good. Still below the EMAs. Beautiful job, Double Dog. All right, so that'll be the last idea for the day, guys. So stopped out on SPY initially. IW worked in our favor. Microsoft worked in our favor. SPY here worked in our favor as well. Keep in mind the commander-in-chief is talking as well. Anything can be said, so there's an additional layer of uncertainty there. So be mindful of that. All right, so that would be the last trade of the day. So we'll do our trade recap. We will do our giveaway. So we have a giveaway to do. Trade recap and giveaway on the other side of our coffee break. Okay, coffee refill break. And then we'll go over any charts. We'll go over any questions. We'll go over anything as it pertains to what took place yesterday, as it pertains to the market. And then we'll look to wrap it up. All right, so in the meantime, smash the like button. And then we will go over how to join the community, access all the tools and resources, break, recap, giveaway. All right, so first things first, if you're looking to trade with us, if you're looking to join our live trading and training mentorship community, the reason why it's training community is because we go through this side by side. All right, you get to trade alongside our team. You get to trade alongside me as well, side by side. All right, so I give you the guidance. I give you the rationale behind the setup. So I try my best to break every single thing down before just saying, I'm going to take a position that goes this way or that way to give you that accelerated educational experience. All right, so if you want to join the community, make sure to click the community tab on our Discord and on smartactiontrade.com. That will lead you to the Discord here. All right, so there's a free tier available, monthly available, and of course a yearly. Monthly, there are some spots left for the trial. Use the code TRIAL30. Keep in mind, guys, there's a price increase coming. All right, price increase coming very soon. So again, if you're in the community, you're grandfathered in for life. That's the price you pay. All right, so it's in your best interest. If you are interested in joining the community, level up your trading, take advantage of the price. You can start with the free tier, of course. You have access to a couple of resources, 24/7 stock market newsfeed. You have the monthly plan. Use the code TRIAL30, save 30% your first month. And then you have the yearly. With the yearly, you have access to all the tools and resources of the monthly. You have all access to the 90-day access to Shockwave. Right, that comes with your yearly. That's a one-time payment, and also you save 4 months. There's the best bang for your buck for the subscriptions to take advantage of that. If you're looking to get Shockwave, there's 3 ways to do it. 3 ways to do it. The indicator that gave us that setup, all right, is here. It's available for you. It's available to the public, right? But you have to choose the plan that works best for you. It's the gift that keeps on giving once you know how to use it. And we have a ton of traders on our team, Golden Goose members. What that means is they are able to cover the cost of the indicator 10x, 15x by now. All right. But that initial goal is to get your ROI. Right. This is an investment. All right. So it's an investment in yourself. All right. I'm giving you the tool. You purchase the tool and you use the tool to the best of your ability over time, and let the tool pay for itself and let the tool pay for other things as well. All right. So again, you have access to the tool quarterly, yearly, lifetime, master the opening range, trade assist engine, built for busy traders. Again, the key level indicator is also available in our Discord as well. So lots of things are being added to the Discord that tremendously give you the tools and resources to better your trading and make better decisions. Okay, courses are also available. So the best thing to do is, if you're interested in this course, all right, join the community. Take the course during a time. That's all included in your monthly membership. All that is available at smartactiontrade.com. The best bang for your buck if you're looking to purchase the yearly indicator. Right? Looking to purchase the yearly indicator, we might have a better offer for you. $827, okay, or $997 plus 12 months access to the community. All right, so you choose. All right, whatever side of the fence you're on, make sure to take advantage, guys. Lock in with our team. Look, take advantage of these opportunities every single day. Be trained, build a confidence so you can get as close as possible to your ultimate goal. All right, there's a ton of traders in our community making the commitment every single month, showing up every single day, and getting closer to their ultimate goal. All right, so all that is available to you at smartactiontrade.com. Browse the site and see what plan works best for you. A lot of you might be first-time viewers, so again, first-time viewers, all I ask is smash the like button, continue to tune in, let us know where you're joining from, ask questions, engage in the chat. All right, when you hit your 3 to 5 day mark, okay, now if you've been watching for 3 to 5 days, that essentially means you invested at least 3 to 15 hours. All right, if you watch an hour a day, all right, that's 3 hours at minimum over a course of 3 days. If you watch the entire stream, so we go upwards of 4 hours sometimes, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 days a week. All right, so by that time, you've already invested 15 hours. 15 hours of the most precious resource you have, your time. So it's in your best interest to have the premium experience, have the delay-free, ad-free stream, and access to all the tools and resources for the amount of time you're spending, okay? The amount of time you're spending watching the stream. All right, so very, very important. All right, so make sure to do that, guys, for the ones who've been tuning in for some time. Okay, we're going to take a quick coffee break. In the meantime, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in a few minutes here.
They told us chase fast money, worship greed, panic with the crowd, build on fear,
Distraction and emotional slavery.
but discipline,
Patience,
wisdom,
wisdom,
that's how you escape the system.
smart action trading.
Yeah, Jericho walls falling when my faith get louder. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit stronger. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get tested. Escaping Babylon,
I can live, chain of fear.
market full of idols.
I just walk with vision clear.
Planting seeds of silence.
While they chase attention.
Labor bring the harvest when you move with intention. Used to chase every candle like the move of salvation. Lost inside the noise, trapped in desperation. Babylon system got the masses moving blind. Over leveraged souls getting swallowed by the grind. See the trust became mirror showing pride and greed. Every red candle exposed what's inside of me. Had to crucify emotion, let discipline arise. Cause revenge trading killed quicker than the thief at night. Jericho standing tall like impossible resistance. But faith make walls collapse through consistent persistence. Joshua marching even when it made no sense. The patience in the walking when you wait for confirmation. See the weak chase entrance, the wise wait calmly. Person either burst pipes or create kings sharply. Now I move strategic like the shepherd with the stone. David burst the giants every morning at the open. Don't fold in the wilderness, the promise still ahead. Every loss ain't destruction. Sometimes God rebuild a traitor instead. Jericho walls follow when my faith get loud. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit strong. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get them tested. Escaping Babylon,
I can live, chain of fear.
market full of idols.
I just walk with vision clear.
Planting seeds of silence, while they chase attention. Labor bring the harvest when you move with intention. I Seen traders worship poverty like a golden calf. Losing self, chasing candles, moving way too fast. The wisdom worth more than silver and the gold. A disciplined mind worth more than what's inside your palm. Following up a lot harder when I say I had the requisites. Market levels, interchange, I kept protecting my decisions. Now to set a cleaner, spirit moving sharper. Every setback became fuel for moving smarter. They panic with the crowd when the headlines hit. I moved like no one building while they left that hit. Preparation look foolish before the rain arrives. But survivors think different when they fighting to survive. Last season's feeling buried underneath the pressure. The seeds gotta die before they multiply forever. That's kingdom mathematics, that's the Lord. So reap a patient trader eat, non-emotional trader sleep. Yeah,
It's bigger than trading.
it's about mastering yourself.
Anybody can enter a trade.
You can conquer emotion.
Escape Babylon.
Cycle,
Move with wisdom.
build with faith.
Smart action trading.
For educational and inspirational purposes only. Trading involves substantial risk of loss. Not financial advice.
Not financial advice.
Matthew 25.
Parable of the talents.
That's taught stewardship.
Have to cry a voice.
Well done, good and faithful servant.
Multiply what heaven entrusted.
Fear, bury the gift. Welcome Matthew 25. Red letter spoken. Kingdom parable. Hidden truth open. MasterCard service before travel abroad. Place resources in their hands before departing far.
To one servant.
5 talents to build.
To another two.
According to skill.
To another one talent.
Measure was assigned.
Each according to ability at the time.
First servant went and multiplied quick. Second did the same with discipline, risk. The third got fearful, dug into the ground. Buried what was given, never moved around. See, the story ain't really on the cash. It's stewardship, purpose, time, and craft. What you do with opportunities in hand defines the fruit produced from the plant.
Don't bury the talent in the dirt below.
Feel they keep on never
Truly grow.
market rise.
Market rise.
Still control your soul.
Stewardship and patience over chasing gold.
5 became 10.
You became full.
Faithful with little now.
And trust in more.
But the servant ruled by fear stood still. Never multiplied the gift or the skill. Young trader staring at the future's low.
Future's low.
Thinking every green candle guaranteed dough. Loaded contracts, hit no risk, playing set.
Flip through the whole account, chasing internet flex.
Then he had
Well done.
good and faithful servant.
Then it hit deeper than surface work.
This faithful ain't gathered records with greed. Faithful means protecting and managing seed.
In trading.
There's a difference clear between wise
Execution and emotional fear.
one trader over trade.
Every move in sight.
Another waits patient for setup time.
One risks everything.
Time double overnight.
Another grows slow.
With discipline tight.
That's the parable inside the chart.
Patience and stewardship set apart. Cause multiply capital.
Take control.
Not emotional entity.
And soul.
This is education on purpose only. Now it's this, move wisely, homie.
Never risk money.
You can't afford to lose.
Every trade decision
Belongs to you.
lasts for one week.
Don't guarantee gain.
Even strong system.
Can you do a pain?
Study, practice, protect your peace.
Real wealth built through consistency.
See the master came back after long delay. Asked each servant what they made.
Well said, 5 became 10 through word.
Seconds two became full.
Through pressure heard. Master answered both the exact same praise.
Well done, good and faithful servant.
You were faithful over a few things.
I will make you ruler over me.
But the third said, I feed and hid what was mine.
Never took responsibility with time.
See, fear can't freeze potential still. Just like greed here over trade skill. Both extremes can lead to loss. Lives the world sinner through every cross.
His markets are like
Okay. We're back. And look at this, guys. Another slide to the downside to PML. A lot of back and forth there. Okay. Okay, looks like some comments from the president. Let's take a listen, guys. We're at the lows of the day. If you took this and you had DNC, like a perfect no close above there, maybe you can sit through that or double dip for that drop. But again, this kind of drop, you never know what could take place. For me, done for the day, guys. We'll do the recap and giveaway here shortly. Let's take a listen to what the president has to say.
Fake thug. He's a phony. I made a lot of money picking out phonies. He's a real phony. He's bad. He's a bad person.
Mr. President, are you going to go back to attack, or are you thinking of attacking Iranian power plants and bridges as you've
Well, I'm not
threatened
going to
before?
say that to you, but I can do that. Look, I could knock out. We have the most powerful. I built the military with these people approving it. They approved numbers that nobody would have ever thought would have been. But we built it. We gave a lot to Ukraine through Biden. He gave a lot of money, a lot. We're in great shape. We have a lot of storage capacity, but he gave a lot. And if you look at what's happened, when I left, our cupboards were full.
Took Shockwave puts 56%. Wow, beautiful job, Milton. Was that your first trade on Shockwave? If it was, congratulations. Let's continue to listen.
Anywhere in the world, and sometimes you'll have to use it, and we have to remember, and when people hear this, Iran very simply cannot have a nuclear weapon, and they won't, and they've agreed to that. All they have to do is they have to start signing a paper. It's fully negotiated. We have a fully negotiated, but they're tapping, and I say, all right, let's give them a couple of more days. They're tapping. Because it's a meaningful paper. They know when they sign that paper, it's meaningful. The Obama deal, JCPOA, one of the worst, one of the dumbest documents I've ever seen. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. President. When are you meeting with tech executives about the government taking stake in AI companies, and what could this partnership look like?
About AI? Well, I can say this. We're having a meeting with them. It's an amazing industry. It's bigger than any industry anyone's ever seen. We are leading China by a lot. And, whoever leads that is going to really lead the world to a large extent. That's how big it is. And I'm going to have meetings with the top 12 or 15 executives very shortly. And we're talking about giving back something to the public. And if we do that, the public will become very rich. The people in our country, because that's the kind of money we're talking about. And I think they'll do that, and I think it'll make it very popular.
Okay, VIX through the roof, guys. VIX is spike above that 22. All right, so we're sitting right at that pre-market low. We're still within prior day's range. We took out that weekly downside breaker for the second time in 2 days. If we're going to be trading below yesterday's lows, guys, it's all the way at that 722.60. That's going to be on the other side of this decisive pre-market low break and probably another broad market sell-off, right? If we get another broad market sell-off, all the index continue to push to the downside. That might get us below that territory, but initially treat that pre-market low as support until proven otherwise. All right, president's still talking here, so just be on watch. 100% IWM puts. Beautiful job, Turbo. How long? Lifetime. A lifetime, so it's limited pricing. Where can I get that music? So that music is not available yet, guys. If there is demand for the music, I'll make it available on the channel. Okay. The SAT soundtrack. I want to lighten these EMAs. So I'll do it later. All right. So it's giveaway time. Let's see how many likes we got. If we have 200 likes, we'll do 2 giveaways. If we have 100 likes, we will do 1 because we got that 100 likes before 10:30. All right. So if you're interested in the music on YouTube, put a fire emoji in the chat. Okay. Spam the chat with a fire emoji. I'll make it available. There's about 10 songs that are available. Soundtrack for you guys to listen to. What do I get access to? The community. So with the community, you have access to the entire Discord. You have access to the delay-free, ad-free stream. You have access to our pre-market prep. Right now, we are streaming live in our community with the delay-free, ad-free stream. Okay. On YouTube, I know there's ads. I know there's about a 30 to 45 second delay. It just depends. And on top of that, when we start live trading, you're kind of getting half the picture. Okay. Half of the picture is in pre-market prep. The second half of the picture is live trading. So pre-market prep is very important here. Look at this grab of those lows. So you get prior shift grab plus PML, grabs it, goes the other way. Yeah, there is webinars available to you. I will be doing a webinar sometime. I've just been busy these weekends. All right, so I'll try to squeeze in, maybe not this weekend. I'll be out of town this weekend. Maybe next weekend we'll do a webinar, but there are 3 videos on the channel. 3 videos on the channel, previous webinars. There's a way to set it up. So if you did purchase Shockwave, send me your TradingView username. TradingView username. Okay, send me that, and you'll have access to it within 24 hours. Or you can send it to me via in WAP. You can send it to me. You can send it to the email that is in the instructions in WAP. All right, so just send me a TradingView username, and I'll get that to you as soon as possible. All right, so we got to make the music available. We got to make it available. Okay. Justin, Milton, Jeff, Tim, Loxy. All right, so do you want to do the recap or do you want to do the giveaway first, guys? The ball is in your court. Do you want to do the recap? Should I run to the recap first, or do you want to do the giveaway now? Or do I'm going to give you more time to get to 200 likes? All right. Giveaway. I haven't done a giveaway in a long time. Keep in mind, President is still talking, okay? President is still talking. Somewhat of an inverse head and shoulder, possibly brewing left head, right somewhere. Maybe there's one here too as well. Left head, right. You can see these. You can see these patterns everywhere. Okay, so we'll do the recap and then we'll do the giveaway. Okay, so today, the trade we took today. This recap will be posted later. I try to make these recaps under 10 minutes. And a daily lesson. So the trade we took today, SPY. We took SPY, we took Microsoft. And we took SPY, IWM. Forgot about IWM. Microsoft. And SPY again. Okay. So a little more trade than I anticipated. I was looking to stick to 2. All right, 2 or 3, but 4 is fine. 2 on the same ticker, that's fine. All right, so let's jump right into the you can send me a DM in the Discord. You can send me there's an email and WAP that you need to send me your TradingView username to. All right, if you're having a hard time navigating on WAP, just send me a DM there. Or in the Discord, I can help you after the stream. Okay, so no problem. You'll have access to it. If we can stay in touch, you'll have access to the indicator by tomorrow. All right, I'll do my best. I'll do the best on my part to make sure you have access to it as soon as possible. All right. Okay, so let's do the breakdown. So today, what trade did we take? Okay, SPY here is herky jerky, guys. Herky jerky. Let me do this real quick. Let me just clear the drawings here. The cool thing is with this key level indicator, you can clear the drawings. At one point, I probably had 1,000 drawings on the chart. 1,000 plus drawings on the chart. So now I can just clear it, and I have the most important levels available. All right, let me just turn this off real quick. Kind of just. Okay. Just gonna do a quick recap here, and then we will jump right into the giveaway. This is your daily trade recap for Wednesday, June 10th. On this day, we took 4 trades. 2 of the trades came on SPY for both the calls and the puts. The first trade that did come in was on SPY. We were looking to see if SPY can continue to push the upside with the momentum we did see off the open. So we used our Shockwave 15 indicator. We did get the signal for the calls here, right? The signal came in for the calls here. I did not take that trade right there because the runway right there wasn't enough between where we are and where that PMH was. So I opted not to take this entry right there and opted to take this one right here. When we came back, reclaimed, and started to show some signs of strength, and we started to see some of the indexes also showing some signs of strength in this case. Knowing that the pre-market high is right there, I want to respect it. I know where my risk is as always, but I want to see if we can get above that pre-market high and continue to expand above these highs, and then eventually start to get the TP1 and eventually start to push the upside. But before I can even entertain that, it's very important. First things first, guys, you have to know where your exit is. So my exit is here. So again, we take that trade for the calls to the upside, first trade of the day on SPY. Right, chops around a little bit, right? Don't get stopped out yet. And it comes back in. And then, yeah, we got stopped out here. So this is a stop out. All right, so took the calls here. Tried to get a nice little push. Couldn't get that continued push. Comes back at this territory. Got stopped out. Okay, so stopped out. And then now SPY continues to do its own thing. And it continues to chop around this area. It continues to chop around this area. After that, we jumped over to IWM. Okay, right after SPY, jumped over into IWM. The chart was a little cleaner initially. IWM did the same thing where it broke out of that, broke out initially from Shockwave, and it came back in for that retest. Didn't take the retest there, but opted to take this reclaim right here. So it came back into that territory, didn't get stopped out. So what I do like is when Shockwave triggers, the calls come in. It doesn't get stopped. It runs away. I don't have a horse in the race. It comes back in. It dips into it. And it gets back above it without getting stopped out. I like those setups. So in this case, I take the reclaim in this territory, trying to push it into that monthly open right here. Initial target was from here to here. We're able to extract a nice double-digit TP there. Gave the runners a little room to run into these highs of the day, right? And my trailing stop was there and ended up breaking back below it and eventually stopped out those runners for positive. And then, of course, we moved to the next setup. So far, we took 2 trades during first shift between that 9:30 and 10:30 window. 2 trades. One worked in our favor. One got stopped out. Second shift, we took another trade. So second shift rolls around. That's basically after 10:30, right? We look for another trade, and that was on Microsoft. I did like the Microsoft trade because we did see the market start to sell off, but Microsoft was holding its own. So as it continues to hold its own, Microsoft, after that 10:30 territory, let me rewind a little bit. Okay, we take Microsoft. Let me rewind just a little bit. We take Microsoft. Okay, we take Microsoft to the upside. And this area might have been a little further than that. Let me see where it was. Okay, Microsoft continues to do this back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, so we take it. It comes back in. Okay, so we take it in this territory here. We take it in this territory, right, to see if they can hold above that PMH, right? Hold above that pre-market high. And the market starts selling off aggressively. Market starts to dump, a break structure, ends up rejecting off that, failing to hold above that pre-market high, starts to slide. As it's sliding, Microsoft did pop up a couple of times, comes back in, double-digit opportunity there, but I want to see if we can get a break above these highs and push into this 403.73 territory. All right, we sat through some drawdown. This setup took some time to play out. Our risk was defined. VWAP was right above our risk, but anytime we get below this territory here, we will get stopped out. So in this case, we're just managing the position. Okay, so I managed the position, did see some signs of green, did see some signs of red, but not sufficient enough to close the trade. So in this case, it continues to play out, it continues to drag out, and then it starts to push. At this time, to give you context, SPY's dumping. As SPY's dumping, it's starting to put some pressure on this setup, but it's still within our risk. So in this case, all we want to see is a nice bounce on SPY off some lows. If you can bounce off SPY, if SPY can bounce off some lows, if the Qs can bounce off some lows, and Microsoft is not as weak as some of the other names, we might see a pop to the upside to break above this pre-market high and eventually break out of this resistance to the upside, and that can carry us into that TP territory. So we continue to wait. This has to remain true as long as we don't violate the risk. In the event that we dip below here, we close below there and try to get back above it, and I'll no longer be in the trade. So it has to remain true as long as we stay within that risk, and you continue to chop back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then we start to push, and that was the push, right? So this was the push. So this is the push into these highs here. Couldn't get all the way there, and as soon as we start to see in the teens, start to extract. All right, start to extract, and the Q and SPY continue to dump. All right, so the SPY got a nice little bounce. Microsoft bounced. We took the profits. Okay, gave runners a little bit of room to run, and then eventually closed out. And then Microsoft and SPY started to dump, so did Microsoft the downside. And the last trade of the day was on SPY to the downside. So we took SPY for the calls to the upside, stopped out, and then now via shockwave, an opportunity is presented to us, an opportunity is brought to our table to see if we can take advantage of the downside push, and then that's when we took our last trade of the day. So for this last trade, same thing, guys. We're starting to see SPY break down, and we already saw SPY break down. So this one kind of got away. This entry kind of got away from me, but if you took shockwave right there, you're good to go. So again, I missed that entry, so I have to wait. What am I going to wait for? Okay, I'm going to wait for us to get bought back up, see if we can collapse back under it, and I'll be there for it. Okay, so I'm going to wait for that to take place. And at this time, to give you context, Commander-in-Chief was speaking, so it's very important on how we manage that position. And I want to see that break back below this level. We can break back below it. We'll be there for it. Chops, chops, chops. And we said exactly at 11:30, we want to see that break. We get that break, and then we're in the puts right there. So again, same thing with these puts. Stay below here. Stay below here. We'll be good to go. If it gets above there, you know what? I'm going to move to the side. Stopped out. I'm wrong. I don't want to be wrong for long. I'll look for the next opportunity. In this case, this is the last trade of the day. I'll be done for the day. So again, we take the trade right there. And as it starts to work in our favor here, boom. As it starts working in our favor, a nice little double-digit scalp. All right, we're able to extract profits there and give it some room to the downside, right? Putting those runners on a very, very tight leash. Don't want to see a break back above that level. And of course, we break back above it, stopped on those runners. I was ideally wanted to see, the reason why I left those runners is to see if I can capture this opportunity. All the way into these lows down there, giving it a very tight window. So majority taken off. Okay, works in our favor. Runners eventually get stopped out right there. And then SPY continues to chop around for some time, and then eventually gets that massive news candle and eventually breaks. Right. So if you held through this, maybe you can sit through that. But what I would advise is let this take place, and then you can re-engage right here when it's ready when it's ready for the taking. All right. So those are the 4 trades we took. All right. So 3 of the trades worked in our favor. 1 we got stopped out, and hopefully found value from the recap, guys. Make sure to tune into our live trading program every single day at 9:30 a.m. Go back and watch the episode to get more context. We'll see you on the next one. Stay safe, and God bless each one of you. Okay, so make sure to check out that recap around 5 o'clock, guys, 4 to 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern. That will be posted on the channel. All the recaps will be posted on the channel. It doesn't take me much to post this, right? I don't have to go out of my way to make a video. Might as well make a video while we're on live rather than me ending the stream and trying to create a video, right? So from that standpoint, I'm not a big fan of making those videos, but again, have to get in the habit of making videos. Okay, so another breakdown here. So if you waited for your turn, took this one more time after hours, there's a possibility there. All right, so I am done for the day. What is the name of the Discord? Smart Action Trading. All right, all the links are available, guys, at smartactiontrade.com. All right, so smartactiontrade.com, right here, $69 a month. Take advantage. All right, price increase is coming because now the key levels are included in your Discord. All right, so the promise is from the very beginning, from the first member to our last member. All right, if you are a member, the price can go to $1,000 a month, can go to $2,000 a month. Whatever the price is, you're going to get your bang for the buck. You're going to get your bang for your buck. All right, but if you're a pre-existing member, you will never see a price increase. All right, so inflation does not apply when it comes to smart action trading. The laws of inflation don't apply here. All right. Okay, so let's do the giveaway here. Let's do the giveaway. Lesson. I forgot the lesson of the day. I completely forgot about that. Completely forgot about the lesson of the day. Lesson of the day, so we can do a lesson of the day without recording it. Lesson of the day, guys, is IV. All right, we've touched on this before, but a lot of you are new viewers. All right, lesson of the day is VIX and IV and how it impacts contracts. All right, so volatility index, you can use that as a fear and greed gauge as well, but I primarily use it as a volatility gauge. When there's more fear, there's more volatility. Those two things work hand in hand. What fuels the VIX? What fuels volatility in our market? All right, what the market loves is certainty. When the market is certain about something, okay, volatility is very low. Okay, very, very low. Calm seas. When the market is uncertain, right, it can't price something in because the market is a forward-looking mechanism that's trying to price in future events, okay, into its current value. Okay, when the market is certain, volatility is low. If there's any uncertainty the market has, volatility starts to go up. As volatility starts to go up, we see that transpire in the VIX. Okay, there's a tool you can use, ticker symbol VIX, that lets you read the real-time volatility of what the market is experiencing. All right, so now that's the core what impacts the VIX. So now what is fueling the VIX? A lot of uncertainty coming into the next few days. We have CPI, PPI, Fed meeting. All right, a little bit of escalation. Tensions are starting to rise in the Middle East once again. All right, a lot of things starting to take place. We made an aggressive 9-week run, parabolic run to the upside, some profit taking, and then now the market is pricing in some volatility. How do we know that? Okay, we can't see it by the price. We can only see these massive swings, massive ranges. But for us to get the tangible feel for what the volatility is, we take a look at the VIX. All right, especially that 20 magic number of the VIX. If you're scalping, of course, you can take it. You can look into the nuance of some other levels, but bigger picture, whenever the VIX above 20, something is cooking. All right, so now we see the VIX above 20. VIX gets above 20. Okay, so once the VIX above 20, okay, the market is trying to price in some volatility. Okay, so now when it's trying to price in some volatility, how does that reflect the option contracts? Okay, so now those option contracts have to also price in the volatility. So those option contracts have to reflect the volatility on the underlying. So now their IV goes up. So those contracts, the cost of those contracts double. Okay, so you're paying twice as much for those contracts because now the contracts are trying to price in that volatility. All right, so it starts to get wider. Spreads start to get wider. IV starts to crank up. Okay, so now you know what's going on in the background. How does this tangibly apply to you when you're trading? Okay, one, when you're in IV conditions, how do you tell? Look at the IV. If you've been trading the same ticker for some time, you'll have a good idea what the HV is on your own, but you can look at the HV yourself, and it will give you the historical volatility. All right. So if you're paying for contracts, if you're used to paying for SPY contracts, 0DTs at 150, and you wake up tomorrow and they cost $300, right? You know the market's trying to price in volatility. So if you usually trade 20 contracts at 150, all right, it's not in your best interest to come the next day and take 20 contracts at $3. Right now you're playing two different games, because although you're taking the same amount of contracts, you're inadvertently sizing up in a high volatility environment. All right, so that means now the wins are going to be bigger and the losses are going to be bigger as well. So it's a double-edged sword. So what you'll notice is when you're in a position, one or two candles, you can be down 15%, 20%. You can be easily up 20, 30%. If you're right, you're very right. You can see upwards of 50, 60, 70%, 80%, 100% in a very short period of time if you're directionally right. Okay, if you're directionally right for 5 minutes, you can see upwards of 70, 80% very quickly. If you're directionally wrong for 5 minutes, it means everything just goes against you. If you don't have a stop out, you can be down 60, 70%. So now you have to brace yourself for that volatility. You have to prepare. So you have to make the appropriate adjustments on your managing your positions. Make the appropriate adjustment on your capital allocation. All right. So that's what you're going to do in these kind of conditions. All right. That's going to be the lesson for the day. So what we do in high volatility conditions, what it means in the option space, what volatility is trying to price in, what the backbone of the VIX or the underlying of the VIX is, when you lift the hood of the VIX, what's going on. Just a game of uncertainty. All right, market is allergic to uncertainty. If it's uncertain, it starts to misbehave. If it's certain, smooth sailing. All right, so that's the lesson on IV for today. Okay. Absolutely vital. Thank you for the reminder. Now let's do the giveaway. Let's do the giveaway. You always want to check. All right, our team is trained, guys. We're trained to look at the IV every day. Look at the VIX every day. We have to check it every day. We have to know what the landscape is like. I'll use the code trial30. There should be a few spots left on trial 30. All right, use the code trial30. Once those are filled up, guys, use the code trial30. All right, yeah, that saves you. That's $48. All right, absolute steal for the amount of tools and resources you have access to. Okay. All right, so make sure to use that code when the spots are filled. We have 20 spots for June. When those spots are filled, the only thing available is the yearly. All right. So make sure to do that, guys. Go to use this link and do that. And now let's get ready for the giveaway. If we can get 10K subs, we'll do a Shockwave giveaway. All right, Shockwave giveaway, 10K subs. Let's do the end of stream poll, guys. All right, we have such an awesome community. Awesome community. And everyone just showing up every day, guys. I know people work full time. They have busy schedules, but you just make an effort. If you make an effort, trying to get better every day, it goes a long way. We get a chance to highlight some of our members yesterday, so we can do that today as well. Okay, poll question for today, guys. So you're not alone on the journey, folks on YouTube. You're not alone on the journey. All right, so you can see. And that's for the music, 100% puts. I didn't tell anyone to buy or sell anything. All right, just using the tools, resources, their skill set they develop over the years. 500%, 38%, 70%, 40%, 38%. All right, we can go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. All right, there's enough eye candy in here to get you in, right? But we don't utilize this as a way to draw you in, all right? We utilize the process, we utilize the system to draw you in, all right? So tremendous job, everyone on the team, guys. Tremendous. There's no code for the yearly. You save 4 months on the yearly. Okay, so the yearly, you don't pay 4 months. So instead of, if you do 69 times 12, you're only paying for 8 months. You're only paying for 8 months as opposed to 12 months. And you get perks as well. Okay, you get perks as well. All right, you have access to Shockwave 1.0. 1.0 is not inferior. Okay, it's still a great indicator. All right, but we have more of the newer features on 2.0. All right, so put your names in the chat, guys. We'll do the giveaway. I am done for the day. Now, I do see a potential inverse head and shoulder out of here. Sluggish action here. Let me see how many giveaways we're going to do today. We're stuck at 150. Between now and 12:30, if we can get another 50 likes, we'll do 2. All right, so put your names in the chat. What is the giveaway for? I know we were scheduling a boot camp. Right, that is still coming up, guys. I know we scheduled it for May. All right, I just didn't get a chance to host a boot camp. All right, so we will do that. That's on the horizon. If you want to sign up for it here. Okay, click the link, and we'll send you to a wait list. All right, we'll send you to a wait list. Make sure to sign up for it. The giveaway today is for this course bundle. If you're in the community, all right, if you're a spy struggler, you get it. If you win, you get the bootcamp ticket. All right, so the sign up sheet is available. I forgot to mention it. Is available, guys. All right, during the summer months, of course, I do get busy over the weekend, but I will carve out some time, at least 3 to 4 hours, to host the live trading boot camp, the SPY Scalping Boot Camp. It's going to be very, very awesome. So again, if you're interested, join the wait list. All right, this is what's for grabs. All right, a 5.5 hour day trading course. Okay, so put your names in the chat. I'll collect the names. We'll start off with strikers. We'll start out with Google Meets. We got Lynn, we got Colin, we got George. Can you add Ivy in the table data? Okay, yeah, Coach Call Sam, yes. Send me a DM. Just send me a DM. Maybe if I missed your DM, or we can set up a coaching call. Start. All right, okay, shoulder. Okay, so Kesh. So put your names in on YouTube, guys. Put your names in, and smash the like button as well. So by the time we're done collecting the names, we're at 200. 2 giveaways today. Karen, Cash, Lily. If you're a striker, you're done, guys. Be done for the day. Be done. All right. Who's closing in on their second back-to-back green weeks? If this is your first green week, you can start playing defense going into tomorrow. All right. If you can get your first green week, you've already proved to yourself, you proved to your brain that it's doable. All right. It's going to be a huge, huge confidence boost. Lynn, all right. So whatever you need to do, if you're green from up until now, you don't need to trade tomorrow and Friday. It's only going to be more volatile. All right. Do whatever you can to secure your first green week. All right. Do whatever you can to secure your first green week. Lynn, Judith. And that's an accomplishment for our community, guys. Okay. When someone gets their first green week, that's a huge, huge accomplishment for everyone contributing in the chat, everyone providing value in the chat. Okay, that's a testament to everyone's work, especially the trader themselves. John G. Kesh, you have a question? I see your hand up. Brenda, Jake R. Now let's go over to YouTube. Website in the chat, smartaxtrade.com. Okay, explore. It's right there. Very easy site to navigate. Okay. Jeff C. So if you're looking for that trial, use that code. Okay, use that code. I got you, Jeff C. Back-to-back red weeks after 5 green weeks. Okay, just hang in there real quiet. You're a tremendous trader, right? So don't do anything out of the normal. If it's just the case again stopped out, right? Try to identify what it is. If it's just, hey, you're taking those trades and you're just getting stopped out, okay, the odds will eventually work in your favor. Maybe if it's a case of over trading, you got to make that diagnosis. Make that diagnosis. Hang in there, and eventually the tables will turn. So 5 weeks is a massive, massive streak. So if you need to even size down to get your confidence back a little bit, whatever you need to do. Sydney, thank you for supporting the channel, Sydney. And Pragnash, thank you for supporting the channel as well. Website, Arnold, Kevin Yu. Okay, in the meantime, let's listen to some tunes. Okay, while I type the names.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to love June. the border. Everybody on the
Okay, got all the names. All right, the next 3 minutes, guys, you're going to be part of the giveaway. Put your names in the chat. I got all the names so far. I'll check again in the next couple minutes. I got Colin, Lily, okay. Kieran, I got that, okay. Update, GX update. Got the call wall at 735, put wall 720. Spot price 730.24. All right, 2 minutes if you're going to be part of the giveaway. All you need to do is put your name in the chat and join the free tier Discord. Send me a DM. Just joined what? There's no code you'll get on my side. Brian S. Got Fred Green. So when you join, you're going to go through WAP. You're going to go through their system, and you're going to automatically have access. Okay. If you're having trouble, let me know, Ryan. Okay. 40 more seconds. Keep putting your names in if you want to be eligible for the giveaway, and then we will spin the wheel. And at that time, if we have 200 likes, we'll spin 2 wheels. Okay, we'll spin the 2 wheels. And I will spin the wheel in front of you so you know that it's not rigged. Exclusive, thank you for supporting the channel. Long-time supporter. Kevin H. We got 2 Kevins, H and U. All right, 8 seconds. We'll take 2 more names. 2 more names. I actually won like 2 months ago. I sent you the message on WAP. Never got a message back. You can just send me a message on in Discord. Devil Dog. If you won previously, just send me a message on Discord. I know it's been a long time. Going once. Dre. Okay, got Dre and Sam P. And again, guys, please don't send me your TradingView password. Okay, some of you are sending me your TradingView username and password. All right, I don't need your password. I don't need any of that stuff. I just need your TradingView username. All right. So again, change your password. I'm not going to hack into your account, but never ever share your password to your account with anyone. All right, I don't need your password. Okay, just a heads up. Just a heads up. Red Kev, Rev, I can't even pronounce that. Rev Kev. Okay, going once, going twice. All right, let's spin the wheel. Let's spin the wheel. Will be. Got you. Our first giveaway in June. All right, going once. Let me check the Discord real quick. Will be. S. Patel. All right, so winner. Send me a DM in the free tier Discord. How do you join the free tier Discord? Right here. Join the free tier Discord. Send me a DM with your name and a keyword. I'll give you the keyword. All right. Send me a DM within 24 hours. If you're in our community and you win, send me a DM in the Discord. And for everyone who's already in the community, make sure to send me a friend request. All right. I will never send you messages in the Discord. Keep that in mind. All right. And be on the lookout for any spam or any fake accounts posing, trying to be me, asking for money. All right, I'll never send you a message first. That's automatic a red flag. If you get a message from me and it's a red flag, post it in the chat. All right, and I can verify that it's not me. All right, so I'm not going to ask for anything in the chat. I'm not going to send you a message and say, hey, let me trade for you. Let me put X amount of dollars in this wallet, open this brokerage. That's automatically a red flag. Right? Unless you initiate the conversation, I will never send you a DM first. Right? That is for safety reasons. All right, so make sure to do that. Okay, so the winner today is winner. Boom, exclusive. Congratulations, exclusive. Congratulations, you are the winner. Join the free tier Discord, send me a message, use the code June. Use the code June along with your username, and I'll send you access to the 5.5 hour course. Okay, congratulations, exclusive. How many likes do we have? Let me see. Okay, 152. All right, so one giveaway. All right, so congratulations, exclusive. Send me a DM. DM, okay. Now look at SPY, guys. Ugly action. All right, use the code June, exclusive. I got you. All right, I'll send you the... All right, go to the free tier. And the free tier comes with some perks, all right? So, comes with some perks. Try to do it within 24 hours. Look at that candle. All right, so who's done for the day? So 71% of the chat is green. Good. Okay, if you did purchase starter pack, all right, make sure to send me your TradingView username. You'll have access to the indicator, both 1.0 and 2.0. Okay, you'll have access to both of those. Okay, any questions, guys? Any questions? As always, the content you're seeing on this channel is not for financial advice. It's for educational purposes. I'm not licensed to give you financial advice. Sometime in the future, maybe I might get licensed just so I don't have to say that. All right, but we'll see. All right, we'll see how things go. I believe we do have a Series 7 in our chat. I believe we have a couple of Series 7s in our chat, or Series 65s. All right, but for now, all the stuff you're seeing is not financial advice, guys. Trading comes with considerable risk. You guys know the drill. This is for educational purposes. Good. Any breaking news? Uganda, U.S. Central Command disabled. Okay. So it looks like an inverse head and shoulder here, possibly taking its sweet time. Apple was the last one to break out. Okay. Shockwave hours no longer apply. Any questions before I wrap up, guys? As always, thank you for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, we have another major red folder catalyst, PPI. All right, PPI, we'll see how the market reacts to that. In pre-market, we'll see how it reacts to it in post-market and during the open, all right, during the cash open. We'll do the same thing. We'll look to let the market digest the data. And look for our setups, rinse and repeat. And then on Friday, the big, long-awaited, highly anticipated, the biggest IPO in history. All right, so we get to watch this thing take place. So we'll probably have to dedicate one screen to SpaceX. Am I touching SpaceX? Not touching it. All right, but we can watch it because that's going to be a big draw. And it's the biggest IPO, okay, ever. Right? It's going to IPO at $1 trillion. Out the gate. Okay. If no questions, guys, we'll look to wrap it up here. As always, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you found value. Make sure to like, subscribe. If you're still in the trenches, okay, high IV. VIX is still at, okay, VIX is starting to push back lower. It's still above 20. It's at 21. Okay, so manage risk accordingly. We're midday, a lot of chop can take place. If you're looking to trade power hour, right, be selective on your contracts. If you're done for the day, stay clean. If you're green, stay clean. If you're red, you hit your max losses for the day. Make sure to wrap it up for the day. Come back tomorrow. Look to capitalize off some of the same opportunities, but that work in your favor. Okay, on that note, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe, and God bless each one of you.
End of the week now. Market's still breathing, but breathe to take your whole account if you let it. Friday ain't the day to prove something. It's the day to protect something. Ramp down Friday, keep the wrist tight. Small size, clean mind, live to trade life. Only one bad play, take the whole week. Slow feet, calm breath, discipline speaking. Ramp down Friday, market move slick. One bad candle, make a grown man quit. Click the base hit, don't chase that high. Tell yourself first when the week.
Yeah. Late nights. Yeah. Late nights. Screens glowing. Everybody sleeping, still studying the charts. SPI strikers, smart action trading. Ambush in the night. Look, ambush in the night when the weekend's painted. Market moving wild, but the real stay balanced. Everybody emotional, over trade can't manage. I was building discipline while they chasing the damage. See the candles like warfare, pressure on the front line. One bad decision can erase a whole grind. That's why I move patient when the volatility climbs. Cause survival in the market really come from the mind. Yeah. Never let my ears say revenge trade heavy, but problems told me pride make destruction come deadly. So I sit back calm while the fake get desperate. Cause the sniper don't rush every setup he presented. Carrying conviction while I carry these scars. Every lost taught lessons, not a vision move sharp. Everybody wants success till the pressure get dark. That's when fate separate king from the actors. Ambush in the night, get the pressure, get it real. Everybody talk tough till the drawdown they feel. Ambush in the night, still I move with control. Cause discipline and faith keep the peace in my soul. Structure over north, that's the code every day. Smart action trading, we was built for the phase. Ambush in the night, but the vision stay bright. When you walk with purpose, you survive every fight. See the market expose every weakness inside. Freedom make you blind, ego killing your pride. I done seen traders crash from one emotional ride. Cause they worship the greed more than truth in their life, yeah. Now I move different, less emotion involved. Calculated every risk before the trigger get pulled. Shockwave on the screen while the momentum evolve. And the trader assist engine got the setup pre-solved. Everybody want freedom but avoiding no work. Want the blessing from God but never changing their heart. I was studying Proverbs while they flexing on shirts. Now the structure built solid while the fake fall apart. Slow down, brother, don't let the pressure break you. Market full of noise but discipline will save you. One step, one planche, I guide every trader. Faith over fear make the whole team greater. Hold firm even when the charts get cold. Stay wild, don't let greed control your soul. Real king, move calm in the fire and smoke. Structure and belief keep the whole thing afloat. Yeah, the pressure get real. Everybody talk tough till the drawdown they feel. Ambush in the night, still I move with control. Cause discipline and faith keep the peace in my fold. Structure over noise, that's the code every day. Smart action trading, we was built for the place. Ambush in the night, but the vision stay right. When you walk with purpose, you survive every fight. Yeah. Pressure create diamonds. Faith create discipline. Smart action traders. SPY strikers. Yeah. Trade safe. Trade smart. And dominate. They told us chase fast money, worship greed, panic with the crowd, build on fear,
Distraction and emotional slavery.
but discipline,
Patience,
wisdom, that's how you escape the system.
smart action trading.
Yeah. Jericho walls falling when my faith get louder. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit stronger. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get tested. Escaping Babylon,
I can live, shade of fear.
market full of idols.
I just walk with vision clear.
Planting seeds of solid.
While they chase attention.
Labor bring the harvest when you move with intention. Used to chase every candlelight and move of salvation. Lost inside the noise, trapped in desperation. Babylon system got the masses moving blind. Over leveraged souls getting swallowed by the grind. See the drugs became mirrors showing pride and greed. Every red candle exposed what's inside of me. Had to crucify emotion, let discipline arise. Cause my vans trading kill quicker than the thief at night. Jericho standing tall like impossible resistance. But faith make walls collapse with consistent persistence. Joshua marching even when it made no sense. The patience in the rocket when you wait for confirmation. See the weak chase entrance, the wise wait calmly. Person either burst pipes or create kings sharply. Now I move strategic like the shepherd with the stone. David burst the giants every morning at the open. Don't fold in the wilderness, the promise still ahead. Every law see destruction, sometimes God rebuild a traitor instead. Jericho walls follow her, my faith get loud. Used to create emotional, now my spirit strong. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get them tested. Escaping Babylon, I can live, train to fear. Market full of idols, I just walk a vision king. Planting seeds are silent, body chase attention. Labor bring the harvest when you're moving intention. I seen traders worship poverty like a golden calf. Losing self, chasing candles, moving way too fast. The wisdom worth more than silver and the gold. The disciplined mind worth more than what's inside your palm. Follow you up a lot harder when I say I had to break resistance. Market levels interchange, I kept protecting my decisions. Now to set a cleaner, spirit moving sharper. Every setback became fuel for moving smarter. They panic with the crowd when the headlines hit. I move like no one building while they left that hit. Preparation they look foolish before the rain arrives. But survivors think different when they fighting to survive. Fast seasons feeling buried underneath the pressure. The seeds gotta die before they multiply forever. Let's keep the mathematics, that's the Lord's own reaper. Patient trader eat, non-emotional trader sleep. Yeah, it's bigger than trading. It's about mastering yourself. Anybody can enter a trade. You can conquer emotion. Escape Babylon. Cycle. Move with wisdom. Build with faith. Smart action trading. Educational and inspirational purposes only. Trading involves substantial risk of loss. Not financial advice. Matthew 25. Parable of the talents. That's taught stewardship. Well done, good and faithful servant. Multiply what heaven entrusted. Fear, bury the gift. Welcome Matthew 25, red letters spoken. Kingdom parable, hidden truth open. MasterCard service be for travel abroad. Place resources in their hands before departing far. 217, 5 talents to build. To another 2, according to skill. To another 1 talent, measure was assigned. Each according to ability at the time. First servant when it multiplied quick. Second did the same with discipline, risk. The third got fearful, dug into the ground. Buried what was given, never moved around. See, the story ain't really on the cash. It's stewardship, purpose, time, and craft. What you do with opportunities in hand defines the fruit produced from the plant. Don't bury the talent in the dirt below. Feel they keep on never truly grow. Market rise, still control your soul. Stewardship and patience over chasing gold. Why became 10? You became 4. Faithful with little now. I trust in more. But the servant ruled by fear stood still. Never multiplied the gift or the skill. Young trader staring at the future's low. Thinking every green candle guaranteed dough. Loaded contracts, hit no risk, playing set. Flip through the whole account, chasing internet flex. Then he had, well done, good and faithful servant. Then he hit people in surface work. It's faithful ain't gambling, beggars with greed. Faithful means protecting and managing seed. In trading, there's a difference clear between wise execution and emotional fear. One trader over trade, every move in sight. Another waits patient for setup time. One risks everything, time double overnight. Another grows slow, with discipline tight. That's the parable that's hard to chart. Patience and stewardship set apart. was mine.
Never took responsibility with time. See, fear can't freeze potential still.
Just like greed,
Overtrade skill.
both extremes can lead to loss. Where's the world sinner through every cross?
Is rock, it's a life, that principle stand. Be faithful with what's inside your hand.
Not everybody calls
To flip overnight.
Sometimes call come little by little, despite.
Don't pay the coward in the dirt below.
Protect the seed
And watch it grow.
Trade and test discipline deep in soul. From wisdom and patience, sustain control.
I became 10.
To became four.
Faithful stewardship, open doors. Happy 25.
Chapters still.
Like happy 25.
Lessons timeless.
Multiply wise.
Happy 25.
14, 30.
Parable of
The talents.
educational and inspirational purposes only.
Trading involves substantial risk. Manage risk carefully.
Protect your peace.
Your purpose and your capital.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to love June. Thought every breakout was forever. Till the cycle taught me patience. Inspired by the market seasonality breakdown.
I used to love you.
I met June back when the candles moved slow. Summer breeze blowing while the future stayed green glow. She wore red and green glasses, made her moving averages. Talking Fibonacci, whispered through the outer rhythm. Said,
Maybe there's a midterm.
you don't get caught sleeping. The market give it quick, then it take it every weekend. I laughed.
Young trader with a dream and a laptop.
Thought every breakout candle made the top pop.
Back then, AI was the new gold rush.
Every tickle brand and every dip I bought up.
NBDA,
In the heavens,
that's by kissing eyes.
everybody on the timeline yelling.
Bye, bye, bye.
June looked nervous when the yields went higher. News anchor screaming while the bulls breathe fire. She
Told me,
the star glitters where momentum bends,
summer stars free.
but it don't always trend.
I ain't listen.
I was chasing as it moved on my 1 minute chart. Revenge trading losses with emotion in my heart. Dark discipline was something old head say online till the quitties swept me like through times at night.
I used to love June.
Thought the market only moved one way. Green candles in the sky all day till the cycle came and took my peace away.
I used to love you.
Midterm winds started changing tone. Now the chart feel colder than before, but the smart money already knows. Then she showed me history written in the tape. Every 4 years the market changes shape. Year 1 shaky,
Year 2 full of stress.
year 3 the blessing.
Year 4 excess.
Said watch the pattern,
Jump.
slump then pump. Q1 got the traders acting drunk. Summer come around and the volume dry up. Post breakouts heavy, their accounts tied up. She pointed at October like a prophet in the rain. Said the strong survive, draw down pain.
Cause the election cycle got a rhythm of its own. Wall Street dancing while the weekend's gone.
I started seeing things different.
Stop treating,
Trading like a lottery ticket.
started respecting levels, waiting for reclaim.
Understanding that we tried don't deserve a trade.
Now I watch spread,
Not just hype online. Watch bonds and volatility
with the dollar signs. Cause even in bullish times, the market breathes.
and every parabolic move eventually needs release. Spit the trend.
But don't worship the candle.
Summer got traps in designer clothes.
Patience pays more than prediction.
Yeah, you call me on the futures open like you'll find me. Learn how to set up golden. I told her,
Yeah.
now I wait for confirmation. Less dopamine, more preparation. The young bull still screaming new highs forever, but I remember 2022 pressure. How fast euphoria could turn to fear.
How one headline can change the whole year.
Still, I ain't very sure why now. Learn the market humbles every crown. And if the summer pulls back with fear in the air, that might be the blessing for the ones prepared. Cause year 3 historic where the money expands. Post action rally like a promised land. So if June get ugly, I won't panic at all. Sometimes a setback just setting up to fall. Now I respect that. This cycle always talking. More traders just too Yeah. Smart action on the boards tonight. SPY strikers in the building. We're gonna take it back to the roots. Options 101, but make it rhythm.
Option scenario. Option scenario. Learn the game before the candle stereo. Pause and puts, spreads and barriers. Creeks in the shadows trying to marry up. Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Premium burn can embarrass you.
Trade with a plan, don't gamble, warrior.
Price action first before hysteria.
Yeah. Monday morning market look alive.
Young trader Joe trying to learn how to survive.
Open his app, seen green and red flicker.
Hard options meant getting rich quicker.
OG stepped in like, slow down, son.
This ain't lottery tickets.
It's just not luck.
He said a call means you're bullish on price.
You think stock going up?
Then call sound eye.
Buy one contract.
That's 100 shares.
But theta eat alive if you
Unprepared.
Joe said.
So a bit thinks price gon' fall.
OG nodded slowly like
Yeah, that's all.
calls for the upside.
Push for the drop.
But timing and volatility.
Control the block.
Hey.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
IV spikes can terrify you.
One bad trade.
Can simplify you.
Discipline the only thing qualify you.
Then the room got smoky. Jazz got low. Charts on the screen started moving slow. OG drew symbols on a legal pad. Said these freaks turn good, trades bad.
Let her tell how fast.
Option move.
Near 1.0.
Then limit stop move.
Let her.
That's time, decay pressure. Every single day your premium get lesser.
Vega.
Volatility in motion when earnings hit premium. Deep as ocean, gamma, gamma.
Acceleration force.
Price move hard.
Delta shift core.
Show looks just like man, this complex.
OG lab.
That's why risk come next.
Slow down branching.
No chase every move.
Market makers testing.
If you really smooth,
One can to rise.
another one fade.
Protect your capital before another trade. Risk management.
Protect your soul.
Smart position sizing.
Keep your spirit whole.
Cause revenge.
Trading.
Take control.
Big margin call.
Yeah.
Come collect the toll.
Yeah, now Tuesday hit and the market got wild.
Joe came back more disciplined style.
OG said single leg,
Cool some fun.
but spreads how survive.
Rough climbing. Credit spread collect. Premium first.
But the fine prints keep account from curse.
Deb expect call money up front. But cheaper than naked contracts, huh?
I'm condo,
If market goes sideways.
strangle or straddle on
This was a Friday.
cover calls my long-term holder.
Cash secured puts for patience soldier.
Don't started seeing the structure clearer. Stop acting emotional.
Track got nearer.
Meanwhile, pill,
While EMA grows.
he finally learned.
Why beginners get lost.
Yeah.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Candlesticks become your oracle.
Support resistance historical. Every setup.
Ain't honorable.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Page journal look like memorial.
Till you build a system audible, inconsistency becomes
Territorial. Now Friday glow. Market bells ring. Joe ain't rich, but learned everything. OG smile line. That's the first win. Most blow accounts before they begin.
understand probability.
And flow.
Don't overleap it.
Just because it close.
Wait for confirmation.
Not anticipation.
Patience be.
Impulsive speculation.
Technicals matter.
Volume trend.
Once psychology decide.
The end.
Joe Black Charm
Ten is backpack slow.
finally understood the game.
Ain't YOLO.
It's discipline.
Risk, process, execution.
That's the real option.
Scenario. That's smart strikers.
Smart option trading.
Learn the foundation before the fireworks. Trade safe. Trade smart. Dominate the charts.
Yeah. End of the week now. Market's still breathing. Agree to take your whole account if you let it. Friday ain't the day to prove something. It's the day to protect something.
Round down Friday, keep the wrist tight. Small size, clean mind, live to trade life. Only one bad play, take the whole week. Slow feet, calm breath, discipline speak. Round down Friday, walk and move slick. Run back handle, make a grown man quit. Take the base hit, don't chase that high. Pay yourself first when the week run dry. Seen traders up green by Thursday night, then revenge trade Friday. Now they count on the ice. A whole week solid, then emotion took real. Now they forcing every setup that don't even look real. Market got rhythm, gotta move at the pace. Friday got traps hitting all over the place. Low volume fake ups, lunchtime drift. One headline drop and your whole trade shifts. So breathe when you enter. Patience, your mental. Don't need templates just to feel like a winner. Sometimes the best trade, really no trade. Close the laptop, protect what you made. Cause the market gon' open again Monday morning. No need for heroics when the candle's still forming. You already won if you stay disciplined. Consistency worth more than adrenaline. Round down Friday, keep the wrist tight. Small size clean mind, lift your trade height. Don't let one bad play, take the whole week. Slow feet, calm breath, discipline speak. Round down Friday, market move slick. On back candle, make a grown man quit. Take the base hit, don't chase that high. Pay yourself first when the week run dry. Everybody wanna screenshot profits. Nobody posts when they overtrade losses. Ego in the market get humble real fast. Especially Friday when momentum don't last. So cut the size down maybe half the day. Protect the mental, let the pressure fade. Cause overconfidence dangerous too. Especially after a strong week carry you. Green week cool, never serve the game. Don't agree, turn sunshine into rain. This game marathon, out of quick lip. Survival first before championship. Trade lighter, think sharper, move wiser, not harder. A sniper don't spray every candle he see. Wait for alignment in our probability. So if the setup weak, let it breathe. No FOMO, entries off social feeds. Cause peace hit different when the weekend clean. No stress on your chest when the profits redeem. Yeah, some of the best traders know when to slow down. Friday ain't about getting rich. It's about staying rich mentally. Protecting your edge, protecting your peace. Yeah. Ramp down fighting, keep the wrist tight. Small size clean line, live the trade life. Don't let one bad play, pick the whole week. Slow feet, calm breath, discipline speak. Ramp down fighting, market boot slick. One bad candle, make a young man quit. Take the base hit, don't chase that high. Pay yourself first when the week run dry. Trade safe, trade smart. Trade safe, trade smart, trade smart. Mama used to ask me why I stayed up so late. Staring at them candles like they choosing my fate. Laptop light glowing all across the room. Trying to make a way before the rent come due. Had dreams bigger than the town I was in. But pressure make it hard just to trust within. Everybody see the wins on the green days. Nobody see the tears on the red days. Nobody see the losses I was hiding inside. All the nights I questioned God in my whole life. Would've quit 100 times if it wasn't for faith. Cause David had valleys before giants got slayed. It ain't it funny how the strongest look calm, even while they carrying the weight through the storm. Used to think success was catching every big move. Now I know survival just mean knowing when to lose. On the red days, I still pray. God kept me through it, heartbreak. Walk valley, fall giant. Still standing, even through the silence. And one day, we gon' smile at all this pain. A special miracle from the rain. Yeah, grandma said, boy, don't let money control you. Kept the matter more when the world don't know.
know you. That hit different after blowing them trades. Humility came after ego got flamed. See the market teach lessons like scripture do. Pride come quick when the winds get huge. And one bad week make you question your gift. Like Peter in the water when his focus slipped. Friends stopped calling cause they didn't understand. Why I sat alone in charts and trading plans. But every dream requires sacrifice and pain. Even Joseph had presents before the rain. Now I see the losses wasn't really losses. God was building wisdom through every process. Had to learn patience, had to slow down. Had to lose myself before I got found. Through the valley,
I learned who I was. Not every closed door mean failure.
on the red days,
Sometimes God protecting you. Sometimes the loss.
ain't punishment.
Sometimes it's preparation.
On the red days, I still believe the one your market took from me. Cause giants still fall when faith's stronger than it all. And someday we gon' tell the story proud. How God pulled us from the valleys out. Hold on,
You're too close. Don't quit now.
don't quit now. Hold on,
You're too close.
no,
Don't quit now.
don't quit now.
Yeah.
5:30 in the morning, Jobs blowing, coffee cold. Another trader chasing the market. No structure, no discipline. Just emotion. Until everything changed.
Yeah.
Shockwave 15 changed the way I see the charts. From chaos to structure every morning when it starts. One system, 1 hour, now the pressure comes. Used to taste candles, now I wait till price confirmed. No more gambling at the open. Shockwave 15 in motion. Master trader to open, now my mindset different. Used to trade with emotion, now my execution scripted. Used to wake up anxious, forcing every move. Twitter saying break out, so I drunk with no proof. Green 1 minute, read the next candle. Account swinging wild, couldn't handle the gamble. Fake breakouts, top 1, first down. SP wild with both sides, now I'm emotionally shut down. Revenge trading lunchtime, trying to make it back. Oversized positions, turn my focus back. Every morning, same pain, same cycle. No rules, just dopamine and survival. Watch another trader's post profits online. Meanwhile, my confidence dying inside. Market open sounding like war in my head. Hard racing every candle, turning red. 4 more inches off a 5-second move. No patience, just hoping the market approve. Then chop hit, and the profits disappear. All week green, then Friday bring fear. Couldn't trust myself. Every click was emotion. No consistency, just random commotion. Slow down.
Wait for confirmation.
Patience brings clarity.
And retry 1.
Then I found structure inside the chaos. Shockwave 15 gave the market a language. Or be highs, or be lows. Suddenly the drop started speaking in code. Now 45, opening range lock. No more random entries, chasing every pop. Midpoint clean with the borderline snap. Now I know exactly what price react to. Roll confirmation, keep emotions out. And retest, what conviction about? Trade assistance, you guiding every move. Now the system filter what setups approved. Dashboard glowing gold, open that black. Market sing sure when momentum intact. Guess me why QQQ hits a lot. Now I'm trading with context, not a gambling mind. TP1, TP2, wonders breed. Risk management, finally KVP. Smaller size, but the consistency grew. Cause discipline paid more than lucky move. Shockwave 15 changed the way I see the chart. From chaos to structure every morning when it starts. 1 system, 1 hour. Now the pressure gone. Used to chase candle, now I wait till price confirm. No more gambling at the old. Now the levels speak clear. Shockwave 15 in motion. Confusion needs to clear. Master changing the old. Now my mindset different. Used to trade with emotion, now my execution scripted. Now the market open calm when I sit down. No need force trades. Must have been involved out. I wait for alignment. Patience my head. 1 clean set of worth more than 10 revenge. Used to think more trades. Then was success. Now I know protecting. Capital was best. Straight liner. Think clear. Move smarter. Consistency the real flex for a trader. No chasing breakouts. Now I let confirmation do the job. Price above EVA with momentum clean. Now the market feels slower if you know what I mean. 1 system. Repeat it every day. Mastery came when I stopped taking pain. No more hopping indicator every week. Had the edge built from discipline and repeat. Shockwave 15 gave clarity to me. Turn the charts from north into probability. And the piece hit different. Gold green. Now my wrist was mining through the whole thing. Yeah. Anybody can catch one lucky trade. But consistency built different.
That come from
Structure.
That come from
Patience.
That come from
Surviving. Shockwave 15. Concentrating the over. Shockwave 15. Takes away every design. Shockwave 15. Turn the future into gear. Master trading the open. One system, 1 hour a day. Trade safe, trade smart, and let discipline lead the way.
Tinker lip sounds softly.
Government discipline.
Breakers over greed.
Structure creates freedom.
Market close, bell rings.
yeah. Smart action trading. Spots traders. We ain't chasing hype. We chasing structure. Look. I came from the bottom where the charts move reckless. Everybody online selling dreams, no direction. I was studying candles while they flexing their possessions. Now the whole team eating off discipline progression. See, the market don't care about emotion or your ego. One bad trade turn a winner to a zero. That's why I move calm, real surgical with the reload. Waiting on the setup, patience sharper than the needle. Man, the mule, yeah, the pressure start building. Everybody over trading, I'm just watching how they feeling. Shockwave on the chart and the moment start revealing how the levels line up and the confidence appeal. I used to chase every move, now I'm focused on precision. Cut the noise out the room, made destruction my religion. Took losses on the chin, turned pain into tuition. Now the whole playbook different when you trade with a vision. Structure over noise, yeah, we moving with a plan. Real traders build slow, we ain't rushing for the bands. That's why strikers in the building, put the discipline in hand. Smart action trading, yeah, we teach them how to stand. Structure over noise, we don't care but we prepare. Every boss another lesson, every win come from awareness. That's the motto every day. Consistency the mission. We just level up the play. See, I done seen the fake gurus come and go quick. Screenshots look good, but the lifestyle don't fit. We was in the trenches, really building through the losses. Learning risk management before I ever taught profits. Now it's live streams, game plans, market breakdowns. Everybody's locked in, why don't you can't stake now? AI tools, flow data, levels mapped out. Trade assist engine got the whole team spaced out. Ever need a man, but was just to prove I got results. I had to teach a trader how to never self-destruct. Cause one good system with discipline enough can change your whole life when the pressure gets tough. That's why the movement bigger than a Discord or a trade. It's a mindset shift, watch the confidence get raised. From beginner to advance, every lesson get engraved. Fine, that's the way greatness made. Structure over noise, yeah, we mean for where to plan. Real traders build slow, we ain't rushing for the band. Structure over noise, yeah, we moving with a plan. Real traders build slow, they ain't rushing for the band. Spot strikers in the building, put the discipline in hand. Smart actions later, yeah, we teach them how to stand. Structure over noise, не умеем быть тупее. Every loss another lesson, every day go from awareness. That's the motto, everything. Consistency the mission, we just level up the place, yeah. Trading, Shockwave 15. Let's buy strikers. Trade safe. Trade smart.
Some days the market humble you. Some days it tests your spirit. The pressure reveals character. Though I walk through the valley, I got my hands through the storm now. Early morning, charts glowing in the dark room.
Candles flicker like lightning before monsoon.
Heart racing, futures jumping at the bell.
One bad trick can make a strong man fail.
Used to chase every breakout I could see. Greed had chains and them chains had me. Overtrading, revenging my soul. discipline. Ever lost taught lessons from within. David in the valley with the sling and stone. No armor wrong, but he still stood strong. Everybody laughing when your account's small. Same way Goliath up to David, y'all. But faith don't move by what eyes can't see.
One clean setup can change history.
Through the valleys I'll walk.
Pressure tests my soul.
Learn risk management.
Before I touch the goal,
Every candle tell a story.
every scar became a lesson.
God was building patience.
Through every season,
Walk through the valley, I fear no red days. I got my hands when the market's sideways.
giants fall when the mindset's strong.
Faith keep pushing when the trades go wrong.
Babylon system won't fear in your heart,
But discipline and wisdom set the traders apart.
from the valley to the victory song.
Stand tall, trader, keep holding on.
I remember
Days I blew my whole week. Living off emotions made the mindset weak. Trying to force grace just to prove I'm right. But pride
destroy more accounts than fights.
then I read Proverbs.
Slow in the night,
Wise men move with patience.
hands on life,
Started waiting for levels and
confirmation.
stop trading every manipulation.
Now the heel may line like a shepherd's staff. He walked pulled in while the pecans crash.
Support and resistance like
Hold in hold,
every breakout clean well.
volume growth,
5 school stones is my trading plan.
risk calculate.
Before I take a stand,
That's one thing David understood from the start.
biggest that'll always happen in the heart.
Wherever it goes,
Losses come, but don't lose yourself.
every test builds endurance.
Every valley builds strength.
No fear,
No revenge trading.
no greed,
Just faith,
patience.
discipline.
Walk through the valley, storms all around. Still hear peasant in the market sound. Every setback make the spirit strong. God been training me all along. Giants fall when the faith don't shake. Pressure will reveal what the soul gon' make.
From the valley
To the mountaintop,
true traders learn when to stop.
stand firm.
Protect the capital,
Protect the spirit,
cause every trader fight giants.
but not every traitor.
Trust God through the valley.
Fade out with quiet chanting.
Walk through the valley.
Fear no evil.
Giants fall.